We're back on. Took a second there. I went to the bathroom and shit, and then I forgot that there was probably like a 10-second hangover there. But yes, we are back now. Thank you all for joining for the CDS game if you were here. It is indeed an early stream because of the CDS. DigiDragon King, I believe you requested a 1v1. So if you would like to step up to the plate for that, I have many decks ready for best of threes. And then I will probably continue doing some kind of memes. The Caitlyn was honestly pretty fun, so I might just go back to doing the Caitlyn Shurima shit. Because honing that or getting it to be an actually good or a fun deck might actually be fun. Yeah, let's test the CDS decks again. Let's test the CDS decks again versus a viewer as well. Challenge whenever you're ready. I am prepared to go from here. Yeah, I'm trying to think of how to make these better. So the champions that I drafted were normal matches, right? Yeah. The champions that I drafted were Vi, Caitlyn, Teemo, Zoe, Sol, Victor, a lot of PNZ because I wanted the PNZ really badly. Anivia, Maokai, and I think that was it. So I'm relative. Oh, Hecarim. There was Hecarim, and there was one more that I'm forgetting. I think. The whatchamacallit. The pairings that I like am debating switching around that I don't actually want to do because I feel like I have formed decks that work well with other pairings, or I was debating just literally bringing back Teemo Victor. But the problem with Teemo Victor is then I would have to rip the Teemo and the Victor away from other decks, and I also don't want to do that. This opening hand is a little bit fucked, but that's okay. Yep. Yep. Let's get Pharos out. We're banking him on at least. The prank comes down now, that's fine. Seraphine Nora is going to be a little... it doesn't matter, whatever. Pharos Financier coming down, Hex Splitterator, Sputtering, and Hextech Transmodulator. Sputtering is good for the Zoe, but I think I'm just going to take Hex Splitterator for utility here. There's the Kelp Maidens. We're not going to trade favorably into any of that, so we're just going to hold Reggie back for a second here. Back Ellie Bar top deck. Let's just block that at least. Not that it's a significant amount of damage changed. It might be some kind of Shellfolk Seraphine, which would be kind of crazy. But I don't hate it. Yeah, whatever. Those I'm not casting for ages anyway, so be it. Yeah. Don't have interaction with Trail of Evidence before the second prank maybe happens, but that's fine. We'll just pass there and go with Victor Cast. Out of the Way's in hand. We're not actually taking too much damage, so I think I'll try the Out of the Way this time here. See how that goes. Trail might give me an interesting card. There's a chance that it does. Flash of Brilliance is unfortunately uncastable. 1 mana short on that. Let's pass here. We still have the Hex Splitterate in hand unless it gets pranked right now. We're just taking a lot of damage from elusives at the moment. Oh, also, on the note of me starting early, this may also just be a shorter stream in general, because we started so early, and also I do have stuff to do afterwards, so it may not be full on for the full time, unfortunately. I will see. We're gonna get pranked. Nora, I actually think I might spend the mana to get rid of the Nora. It's unfortunately 6 to get rid of a fucking 1/2. There's Darkened Lodestone. I'll pass here, and then I think just Lodestone. I could Lodestone on Victor, which would certainly be interesting. High score upgrade is great here. It does look at the Lodestone, so I won't be able to afford that pretty soon. I mean, it's going to be affordable because it's only getting pranked to like the regular or the 4 mana, but that's still annoying. I did talk about pranks yesterday, so that's happening. Let's do Hex Core upgrade here. Only the first created card that we're looking at, unfortunately. I will still put the Lodestone on him just to have that +1/+1 high rolling spell shield off the bat, which is excellent. The keyword soup is beginning to happen. So we might have some kind of shot here. Yeah, let's just bump this up. Oh, it actually didn't count the prank cost because it pranked it while it was 0. I didn't know that was a mechanic. I thought if it pranked, it would go back because the trail of evidence specifies that it's cost 2 for the turn, or for the round. So I thought it would stack internally, that math, but I guess not. I'm not complaining though, so that works for me. We can summon a couple of units here. Pokestick is getting the spell shield off, which is annoying, but here we go. Chance to high roll it again. Unlikely that we're gonna high roll it again, but we do high roll fucking elusive, which is nice. Means we can finally block the Kelp Maidens or a Nora, more likely a Nora. I'll be able to withstand the pranks, but the Nora is going to generate so much value that I think we need to go with that. Progress Day, Hex Tag, let's go with the Poggers Day, I think. See how that goes. Let's go with a Ballistic Bot Ignition. Yes, might as well. Gives me doots. Yeah, attacking into those is kind of scary just because there's such a high chance of it getting pinged down. Let's hold the Victor back so it does not get pinged. There's a Swole Scout, which is going to run into at least one Yordle. There's one Yordle. Seraphine, not a Yordle, fun facts. Kelp Maidens, also not a Yordle, though. It's basically an ocean Yordle at this point. I will cast the Zoe into the elusives. Okay, yeah, that also works. Let's block a couple of things here. I don't really have a way of killing a created card super easily. So let's just block like this. I could also just take the prank. I'm gonna just take the fucking pranks. Again, I'm not super worried about the pranks. I'm more worried about the Nora. I actually am surprised. No, I'm not surprised. Against it to itself, not to anything else. If it granted it to itself, I would have been like, I would have cast the other things. We are under the auspices of the Out of the Way, so we should have permanent Daybreak on the Solari Sunforger, so it should just have permanent elusive. Not elusive. Should have permanent, whatchamacallit, lifesteal, which is great. We're watching our stuff get taxed a little bit. Is it the Poggers Day or is it the Fleeting? It's the Poggers Day, that makes sense. So we can still cast all of our stuff, even under pranks. So yeah, the pranks, this is the problem I have with fucking pranks. You don't actually stop your opponent from playing the game. You know? It doesn't actually... It doesn't do enough. It just doesn't do enough. Pranks need to do more, and they need to do more diverse things. It's just boring the way it is right now. We'll throw out a Zoe so that she can at least watch the unique cards get cast. We're at 5 of 7 now on the Victor, so we're approaching something where we might be able to start using them. 2 of 9 on the Seraphine, so not many spells cast at all, which is kind of nice. There are our Hexcore upgrades, so let's just continue ticking along. We need 1 more and then we're good. I can always rip a Hexpliterator early to level him if we need. Looks like the answer to that is no. We are getting a Fury proc, which should be nice, assuming that we don't attack into a Get Excited or a couple of pings. Let's go with that Ignition and level him. Ballistic Bot also doing its shit, becoming a 4-1. Good bots! Good bots. Let's go from there. That hits face. Let's go, I think still let's go with the Victor. We can buff the Zoe or the lifesteal, actually, because that, because the fucking Darkened Lodestone is still in there. So that's a 12-5. Again, we're hoping that there's not 6 damage. The quick attack doesn't matter, but the spell might, depending on what it is. We're still healing quite a bit. We're still healing quite a bit there. So let's just take that. Fury! Woo! I could have actually cast Give It All, and that would have at least forced something to happen. I missed the Give It All proc, potentially. We're still okay, but I missed that. The elusive on elusive violence. It truly is a violent scenario, isn't it? I mean, we're actually getting close to being able to cast the fucking Glorious Evolution. So I might just pass. I think I might just pass. We're still not dead, so I'm just gonna pass. Jug Construct is annoying, but not the end of the world. We could toss something. I'm debating Spacey Sketch or getting rid of like Progress Day or something to make a card. I'm actually gonna do that because we have value generating here, technically. There's elusive, there's some draw. Let's take draw again. Draw is a good blocker. Doggo Draw is a good fucking boy. So let's cast that as well.
Help me.
We're at 12 of 20 on Pursuit of Perfection. There's a Pale Cascade. I could Pale Cascade the Victor to give him a permanent faded buff, but I think that is still technically a waste. Still technically a waste there. There's a Drain on my Zoe, which we're gonna actually try to counteract by buffing the Zoe a wee bit. That is what, 3 spells for this? 4 spells, not 4 spells. 4 spells for the La Seraphine. We're gonna bank mana here, and we're going up to 12, which is Glorious Evolution, so hold on to your hats, folks. Hold on to all the hats. Every single hat must be held. Let's block and block, and I think I can just take that, technically. Yeah, I think I can just take that. I might still put Victor in the front of the Prank Lady. Let's put that in front of the Prank Lady. We can always pretend that we have pings. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's still not lethal though for Victor. He'd go, oh yeah, I mean,
I thought I
is that a Mystic Shot? Because if it's a Mystic Shot, I actually cannot save him, which would be incredibly annoying. So in the name of that being incredibly annoying, I'm just gonna fucking silence it. Increases the Zoe procs a little bit, because hopefully there's no 3 damage threshold here. That's really going for the 3. No, I mean, we're still getting the 3 damage, or the 3 HP now, because it's not buffed to 4. Actually, I might be misremembering the stats. It might have been something else. In which case, yeah, we might have just fucked that up a little bit. Zoe's at 6 of 10. We have a good shot at getting her actually all the way. We did, of course, have to lose the mana for Glorious Evolution. That's an impact proc, which is okay. To be fair, that's okay. Mirror Mage coming down, which gives me flexibility to kind of just do stuff for a hot minute and then hopefully cast Give It All in like 2 seconds. Let's do back alley bar, see what we can find here. We do find some ghastly fucking bands. No space for the ghastly bands. There's another Zoe. Let's start casting some more. I could try and go for the Give It All now, but I'm gonna be a little greedy and try to get more things going here. Yeah, the Seraphine is potentially leveling. The Nora is not, I don't think. I don't think there's any way it's gonna get that much value out this fast. Still playing around with the Victor having 3 HP, but we may be able to pull it out, I hope. Let's resolve that. It did get Lifesteal, which is always exciting. Let's cast another one of these. How's our Pursuit doing? 16. So by the time we get the Zoe level, we will also potentially have the Catastrophe just kind of living its life. Let's go with the Glorious Evolution if we can. I should have done that earlier, technically, so that everything would have Augment, but I'm gonna go with that. Again, I am losing some of the other cards here. But the Augment's great, so we're just gonna shove that. We're gonna shove that. It is a 5 mana Give It All as well, despite everything. Still a 5 mana Give It All. If we stun something that is elusive, we also, I think, can kind of just punch through, generally speaking. Or we can force the trade to be with the Nora instead of something else. I mean, we can also just kind of swing, though. We can also still just, like, kind of swing. The Zoe needs to see how many more spells cast? Literally 1. Yeah, let's just level her with this. Let's level her with the ghastly bands that we're not actually going to be able to do anything with. Just so we do see that. That's a 5-3 into 23 with all of the things, which is great. Love it. Love to see that. Let's go with this. So we are just hypothetically healing to full, still susceptible to a Mystic Shot on a blocker, but right now that's kind of it. Okay, so something is trading here. It has to be the Victor because of the sheer amount of damage coming through, but we get the Invoke off on the Zoe. And we are also healed to full. You're also just healed to full now. Excuse me. Yeah, let's put this on the Zoe, I think. We could also get a Harazi technically, but I think I'm just gonna do this. There's a Cosmic Inspiration and a Golden Sisters, and also just the Great Beyond, so maybe we just take the Great Beyond, I think, and go from there. 7 mana, Catastrophe is almost there, doesn't really matter still. We're getting a couple of Ignitions. That's 1 more created card. The Nora is still very behind. Seraphine is at 7 of 9, so 2 spells are definitely, I feel like, probably gonna be in hand. We might have a way out from them, I'm pretty sure. And then also we just got like this big boy, who shall be an excellent big boy, I think. Yeah, I can just kind of face tank that. None of those really matter. I don't think the entrapment really matters. Duplication off of the Mirror Mage is annoying, but man, Aloof Travelers is gonna be a fucking nuke, I bet. Yeah, I bet it's Aloof Travelers because I think I have 2 of those left. I guess I technically have 2 Victors as well, so it could be one of those, but it's probably Aloof Travelers I'd be willing to bet because it also forces draw. Or at least that's the choice I would have made there. Not sure what my opponent has done exactly. Do I care? No, I don't care. I'm not giving you portals. I don't need to worry about blocking and losing my stuff. We are just going to go with, I think the Great Beyondings. Give Spell Shield, give Fury, give Elusive, give Wincon. Just hand over Wincon, please. We have the Ignitions, we have a Loping Telescope as well, even though that's also not really necessary. And we have Catastrophe, which we don't need. I am going to cast my Ignitions slowly, unfortunately. We're trying to go faster than the Darkness players, but we do have slow spells that I cannot stack, unfortunately, all at the same time. Sorry, Digi! But since I have Augment, I feel slightly stupid not using it. And then we do just have an open attack. There's a Divine Judgment for 4 mana that is also under the auspices of that Out of the Way still. I think I've said auspices twice. It's fun to say. Under the auspices of the Out of the Way that I cast, it is the permanent keywords and buffs on it. That's such a pretty Seraphine scan, not gonna lie. I do love that scan. It's very, very pretty. It's very pretty. So there's there's the Zoe block. Does have Fury. The Pokey Stick coming out. I will hold the Divine Judgment. We don't need to be him that hard necessarily. Belveth the Elder coming down. Not quite enough Void, but oof. Yeah, if it had gone poorly, and to be fair, I could have cast that Give It All earlier. We might have been able to get blown out by just Nora units getting summoned. So there's that. Next deck. Don't have any Shell Shot. Shell Shot's the stupid version. Shell Shot's the stupid version, so we'll bring that one. Outside of the CDS. If I remember correctly, I did keep the Out of the Way Divine Judgment combo with this deck, so it should be able to pump out Soul or it should be able to pump out Ava Achievers that just don't die, which is usually the problem with Ava Achiever. Of it does perish annoyingly early in the grand scheme of things. We're looking at Lux Kindred, which is a deck. We know it's a deck. Let's see here. I'm gonna drop all of us, actually. Fuck this. No, we're out. Oh, Shell Shot. No, Shell Shot is the prank version. Right, Shell Shot's the prank version. Did I delete Shroom Shot? I might have actually deleted Shroom Shot, which I'm now regretting. Oh man, I hyped it up and then I don't have it. Yeah, I must remember. I'm just thinking of a different name. I can't keep my Shroom Shots and my Shell Shots straight, apparently. Damn it! That's a Guiding Touch. We don't need that yet. Let's just go with our Otter. It'll deal a damage. They're not going to trade the things that they need to slay, so we're just going to chill and bank some mana. We're going to put that mana in the bank. There's a Star Shaping. Here's a Solari Priestess. Let's cast that. 5 mana and open passing worries me. That just fucking worries me. Let's take Challenger, considering the champions that we are looking at from our opponent there. There's an Aurelion Soul. Okay. Hi, Soul! How are you doing? How's it going? Okay, dealing some damage there. That's a Spirit Leech. There's no slaying that we need to worry about long term. This isn't it isn't a Nasus deck, thank God. So at least there's that to not have to think about too much. I'm gonna heal. Well, the thing is, I don't actually want to heal right now because I don't have many things to do. Let's drop a prank then maybe and see what we can make off of the Spacey Sketcher. There's an Equinox, potentially useful versus whatever Shadow Isles stuff is happening over there. So let's hold our goat, our lovely neighborhood goat. There's a Celestial Trifecta, actually pretty useful. Kindred can come down, Lux can come down. We're a few turns away, of course, from getting that good soul cast. So we'll see. We shall see. I don't care. The barrier will go away in a turn, and we can hopefully smack it with the 5/5. It might just be into an open vengeance, which I can't stop, but that's okay. Let's try and take it. Boom. Yeah, and this was probably just a vengeance, which does level her and give the spark. So that would be dangerous. That would be dangerous. Let's turn the light down a little bit. We don't need to be completely just like totally absolutely in your face. That's looking good. That's looking good. That's a 1/1. That's a concerted strike, which is actually not gonna work out of a wallop, I think. Yeah, let's just kill. Wait, what? Deal 1 damage. Deal 1 to an enemy and stun it. The concerted strike is resolving on the... Wait, no, we're gonna commit it anyway, but why is it treating the 5/5 as dying? Because there's only... Oh, but it's hitting twice with the Lux, right? This is just a make sure the Lux dies. I can't do math. I cannot do math. Yeah, it should kill it as well. It should kill both. The Lux and the Pantheon. The mini Pantheon. Pantheon Light. That's a single combat on what now? On that and the Lux. So the Lux is not taking damage because that goes there. Wait, this goes into that. So the 4/1 goes into the 5/5. The thing should kill it. And then we're looking at... Wait, why is the Lux now eliminating it without taking damage? Somewhere my brain is still not doing math. So that resolves. Yeah, it's a 5/1. Oh, because the Lux is now big enough to kill it on top of the other thing. Right. All right. Still can't do math. Still cannot fucking do math, apparently. That goes. Yep. Let's cast Star Shaping. Get some shit out of this. Obliterate would be fantastic, actually, if we can get to that point. Because I don't want to have to deal with the Lux in perpetuity. And go from there. Okay. There's a Solari Priestess. We're 2 away from Supernova because I wasn't banking properly, but that's okay. Kindred is around. Hello, how are you? Let's do this. One of our 1/1s is probably going to get taken here. That's kind of okay. Let's take Traveler again, I think. I don't want to double invoke this turn because I do want the Supernova to go. Actually, we can't Supernova next turn anyway. So that might not be a humongous problem because of the way the mana works out. Because we'll still be banking 1. We'll still be banking 1. Limits my ability to do anything else, though, in the same turn. So maybe we'll wait, because then I will have Supernova and Equinox and Guiding Touch, a Trinket Trade, or something along those lines. So the 1/1 is going to die here. That makes sense. And then we can hopefully just get rid of them both. There isn't going to be a counter to this, except maybe a strike to make sure that the the Lux sees some spells happening. Definitely a lot of spells can happen, but hopefully this Obliterate resolves just fine, which I think it should. Again, no counter spells, just a lot of weird stuff. I mean, Atrocity would have been a concern in the past, but not anymore. Unless there's a Spirit Journey. Spirit Journey would have worked. They're out on that situation. There's another Lux. We are definitely, I think, looking probably at another 6-cost spell. So I'm gonna pass here because I would like my Teemo to go uninterrupted into this. into an attack if it can. But the Lux might not do anything this turn. We'll see. We'll see. 2 turns away from the soul. Okay, so there's a last wind. Just getting a 3/3 down. 5 mana remains. I'm gonna risk a Teemo. It probably dies, but we're not dying yet because we still have heals and we still have other utility. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Let's pass. 1 away from soul. That's a super cool star chart. Yeah, I don't care. Let's just block the Lux here. Still does the most damage, actually. Not gonna be hard removal on that, unless it's really weirdly desperate. Let's cast the Traveler. Fighting Charger, we're fighting Equinox. Let's take the Charger. Could have risked the Teemo top deck off of Written in the Stars, but I feel like that's just kind of not worth. We'd probably lose the 4/1 here, I imagine. There's 12 mana. Something is going to die. Yeah. How many? 4 of 6. Okay, so 1 more and then the Lux is doing stuff. Let's take a Crescent Strike potentially, I think. Pass the turn. I don't want to have to use it next turn, but that would technically be an option to use it next turn. Oh, Equinox on the 4/5. It should have been what I snuck out there, actually. Equinox on the 4/5 was the right move, and I didn't use it. Let's do this, actually, though, before we commit that soul. Just to shut down our favorite Radiant Guardian, who does not have Unyielding Spirit cast on it this time. You can do that. It is very funny. Would recommend you cast Unyielding Spirit on a Radiant Guardian in the near future. Let's... I'm tempted to just take another Supernova here. Get rid of more stuff. We will have the Skies Descend. And there is an Undying Spirit on the Lux, actually. Which is some interesting shit for sure. Yeah, I mean, my soul is unfortunately just gonna die and continue dying if we put stuff into this attack, which sucks. We're losing the 4/4, so this will go up to being 13. That's a Splinter Soul. Oh, so we're just looking at basically endless Luxes. The good part about the endless Lux is I think we can still obliterate them, even if they are doing that off of the Unyielding, because of the way Obliterate is worded. I think we can still obliterate Luxes, as much as it's going to be annoying to do all of these gymnastics to get that to actually happen here. So let's, yeah, get rid of those guys. We're finding, I think, the only card that can actually deal with that board. Thank you, Targon, for giving me those. For giving me these invokes. Okay, so there go the Luxes. There are 2 cards in hand. Obviously, the soul can just get hard removed here. That's honestly kind of okay. We are getting the open pass with 10 mana, so we did shut down our opponent for a little bit there at least. I'm getting fucking comments for days, which is fine. Comments are okay. Let's go for... we have another soul, so I think I'd like to do is actually push some damage with the soul and then recast the soul, should that not work the way it is intended. Right now, I do want to increase his power, though. He eventually needs to level if we can do that. There's a Glimpse Beyond. I cannot stop a Glimpse Beyond, unfortunately. That is beyond my reach. Yeah, I'm gonna conch, actually. If no Vengeance has been cast yet, they might have top-decked one, but that's okay. Let's go with Dragon's Clutch for Overwhelm. It's kind of funny, actually. That might actually come in very useful in a second. Technically, there is supposed to be a Shellfolk in my hand by this point, but we are obviously not finding the Shellfolk. So let's just continue with other stuff until then, I suppose. We can prank the hand to see what's in there, so let's maybe do that real quick. None of these are terrifying, but let's increase the Black Spear cost. Let me and also invoke, I think. How is the souls? 18 of 20. There's no great way for me to get more power on the board unless I find a unit right here. We do find another Otter, which is unfortunately not exactly going to give me a unit. So I'm going to pass again. We could Star Shaping, but it's all going to be pretty expensive targets anyway. That's okay. If there's another, we do heal the soul out of this, for sure. For sure we heal the soul out of it. Yeah, we're just gonna cast an otter as well. 2 black spears? Is it 2 black spears? No. 19 and 20 power. Goddamn. Yeah, the celestial trifecta might have actually ended up with something there. We don't have out of the way, so we are relying on our units just natively surviving at this moment. Pulling a prank. Okay, pulling the Conchi boy, which makes sense. Let's go with... Ooh, I don't have space for trifecta. I gotta be careful because I don't actually have space for the trifecta. Don't want to lose that necessarily. Let's increase the black spear cost again, if we can. I don't want to cast an obliterate off the bat, so maybe we shall just heal the soul here and see what we can find. Immortal Fire is a fun card. Unfortunately not affordable right now, but it will be in a moment. 17 to 20, still almost there, but not quite. There is a meteor shower and a Shellfolk getting absolutely fucking obliterated. Oh, damn, that kind of hurts, actually. Let's go with our favorite boy, who is now a 12-5, and this should guarantee us the soul level at some point, I imagine. Yeah, so Black Spear will resolve, but we'd actually be able to trade pretty easily. With the Kindred with any of our units except for the Otterpusses. So let's just attack like this. Everybody goes. There's an elusive 12-5. If there's a vengeance happening, that will be sad for sure. Watch it be a vengeance right now. That's an unyielding spirit. I do unfortunately have in more of those obliterates. More of those handy4 but unyielding Kindred is, not gonna lie, kind of scary. I am intimidated. I do mark me intimidated. 4 and 1 though, just to get rid of those, and then we have the open soul level, and we're just gonna, I think, tear it up. Let's go tear it up. Oh my god, that Kindred. Here was our dragon. I was listening to someone play Soul while watching them through League, and I was like, Soul has such great voice lines. I love the Soul voice lines so much. Moonsilver, so many 0-cost things in my hand. It's so beautiful. Let's go. Oh, there's a Splinter Soul happening. Yeah, okay. And then I have 3 fucking comets to deal with it. Oh my god. The anti-unyielding combo in hand is kind of nuts. The new Soul in League is really fun. It seems like it's fun. Also, I've always thought Soul was just kind of one of the prettiest champions in like the whole game. I love him so much. There is a card happening. Also nowhere to be found. Thank you for the deck code. Copying that in now. Appreciate it. Let me paste that in here. Today is the 13th already. Halfway through March. That's almost spring. 13. Some debate over whether or not to cast a card there. Yeah, I have a soul, I guess. It actually does just injure him. Have this, I suppose. Have a unit. Nothing is dying, nothing is trading, where everything is just kind of bumping heads together for a hot minute. I will cast my other Falling Comet. This is a bit mean now. This is a bit mean, unfortunately. So that goes. There's another Kindred, and I unfortunately have another Falling Comet. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Digi. I'm so sorry. Oh, I guess, oh, it was the Spirit's Journey that was the debate before. Because what the Spirit's Journey does is it makes it look like it's actually going to revive a copy of your unyielding spirit target, but because it can't revive it, it actually doesn't do anything. I tried that once on the Radiant Guardian, and I was surprised when it didn't work. Because it's one of those things that feels kind of like it should. What do I want to bring last here? I'll bring an I'll bring a favorite that didn't quite work, but was definitely a blast to actually construct and put together. Teamarim forever! Teamarim forever! Man, This thing needs like the most precise top decks. Like the other decks that I was building were like, eventually you'll find something. Eventually you will be able to find something. This deck is very... If you don't have the combo, you don't have the combo. And yes, there is one Shroud of Stillness in order to ensure that the Hecker, when he comes down, hopefully on 6 on time, doesn't actually die. We have Prankster Cask Salesman, which is the high roll, because that alone deals 4 damage to your opponent's Nexus. More, if you are, of course, allowed to kill other things in the process. 2 Phantom Pranksters. Holy shit, we're doing alright. That is ramp. I don't care about ramp if I have a nuke. You know what I mean? The ramp matters less if I can just murder. This may not be murdered with Teemo, though. I feel like I'm definitely getting baited into an avalanche here. Or Catalyst of Eons, that's fair. Let's get Prankster 1 down. I mean, 2 Pranksters is just a ridiculous amount of damage off of the Cask Salesman. So let's hope we can actually pull that off. We're not facing a Trundle yet, obviously, because there is no Trundle, but we might be facing an Ash or something. That's a Towering Stonehorn. Not gonna lie, that is not the card I anticipated seeing today. Oh my god. It's actually kind of fun, though. I like it. I like that they're running it. Okay. So, we do have space here. I am very low on HP. I feel like that should be noted. I'm only taking 2, and we have blockers after this resolves. So I think this is still technically correct, even though it looks like really terrible. Like, don't get me wrong, it looks absolutely fucking terrible. That is not an avalanche. That is not an actual avalanche. So we're gonna do this. And then we're going to level Teemo here. And then we're gonna swing with the casks for the Hecarim proc, which is my favorite interaction in the universe, pretty much, I would say. Like, in the whole universe, it's definitely one of my favorite interactions. We can get another extra 10 doublings if we do that. So let's do that. Let's double their poof caps to 40 instead of 30. The casks don't do anything now, of course, but they will right now. Yeah, our opponent is now down to what my HP was a second ago. Still very afraid, of course, of just fucking dying to a Stonehorn, which sucks. Hopefully we can avoid, though. Hopefully we can avoid. That's an It That Stares, which does get rid of most everything that I have, which sucks. Let's quickly time trick something. If I could find a unit just to block one of them, that would be fantastic. That's unfortunately not necessarily better than just having a Puffcap Peddler on the field. So let's pass and then go down to 4. We're currently going down to 4. But if I can force draw, there's like a slightly higher chance that I might be able to do something. Oh boy, those are some biggest dickest, I don't even know what exactly they are. They're intimidating as fuck, though, I gotta say. There's a Chump Wump, there's a Mystic Shot, there's a Hecarim. I cannot Soul Cleave Hecarim, very sadly. So I think I might just take the Mystic Shot for damage to face. 43 Puff Caps with an Insider Knowledge and 2 draws before our opponent's next attack. Ooh, pretty risky. Pretty fucking risky. We probably won't be able to do it. Let's just cast Clump of Wumps. I could have actually taken the Hecarim there and then seen what the top deck was instead of taking Mystic Shot. That might have been a mistake. So here's the fun part. We do actually just fucking die. If we do not win on the next turn. So I'm going to commit the Soul Cleave in order to have an extra Mushroom Cloud, because then we can pop 2 Mushroom Clouds, which is plus 10, and then hope that the Mystic Shot and Insider Knowledge will do the rest of the job. I doubt it. There's currently a chance of just drawing under 2 damage per card, and we're only forcing 3, so it's probably gonna go down to 10 if we're lucky. Let's see. Hi Mimir, welcome back. There's one, yeah. Let's do Insider, let's do Mystic Shot, and then go from there. Yeah, Hecarim is too late, unfortunately. If also an FTR is quite possible. That's just fucking Bright Steel formation, which honestly, I have to give them props for casting, because I keep forgetting Bright Steel formation is like an actual card. Let's get that Insider knowledge going. I'm certainly not going to be able to find anything like a stun. Ruination is unfortunately like 5 turns too late. That's 5. That's 3. That is way lower than I thought we'd actually be able to get them to go. So I'm only 4 damage away from lethal, which is always usually the problem with this deck. If it's like almost there, but not quite there. I also can't quite finish myself off with that Mystic Shot. So yeah, we needed one of the Haunted Relic top decks, probably. Haunted Relic actually would have survived. Fort made us, allowed us to survive entirely. But GG's, thank you DigiDragon King for the 1v1 request. Moving on, yeah, GG. Thank you for sending that in as always. Moving on with our request, we got one deck code here from Nowhere to Be Found. So let's go check that out. Import Karma PNZ, something is happening for sure. Nowhere. Does this have Sky? It can have Skyscare in it, but it might not. It also, you're very good at sending me dice that have like 6 champions in them. So I'm wondering, is it Singleton? Because I mean, those are always fun to just have and play. Those are always just a good time. It is not. It is not, actually. The one time that I think it is, it's not. Health Potion, Muju Style, Pharaoh, Serene Glade, Mystic Shot, Nova 5 Rummage. Get Excited Station Archivist, Concussive Palms, and 19 Meditation, Drum Solo, Karma, Unworthy Soul Formula, Serene Sky Singer, and 2 Glorious Evolutions. So we're getting... Yeah, I was right about the Sky Singer part of this, though. So get a lot of discounting. We have a lot of draw, obviously. We should hopefully be triggering flow a decent amount, and we have some survivability. No Eye of the Dragons? That slightly surprises me, but I'm also, like, not mad about not having it in here, because I don't... It's not a fun card to play against at all. So yeah, the fact that it is Eye of the Dragon free is surprising, but not unwelcome, I would say. Let's try this though. Let's try this. Want to go pink for the Karma and the Ionia? I think I'm gonna go a little bit pink for the Karma Ionia shit that's going on here. Let's do Dark Star actually. I am pink and I am cute, but also there's a black hole. Also a black hole.
Right. Just...
What is our opening? I mean, Greenglade Lookout would be nice. Greenglade into Sky Singer would be absolutely fucking fantastic. We'll see if we can find it. That's always going to be a fun question of can I actually find that shit? So let's see. That is Thresh, Hecarim. Oh, that's actually a combo I haven't seen in a while. I've seen it with a bunch of other stuff, but not actually like the 2 Shadow Isles boys hanging out. Karma's kind of early. I think she's gonna just die, but we can always keep one and see. Reggie's a little bit more playable. That's pretty good. There's a Rummage. Okay, let's pass. There's Glorious Evolution. Man, if you were a Greenglade Lookout, this might be a little bit easier. Shock Blast does kill some of the ephemeral targets that we know might be coming down, like Soul Shepherd. Obviously not a Shark Chariot, but Soul Shepherd maybe. That might work out better. That is a Fading Memories. Okay. Man, you're going full fucking ephemerals. I gotta fucking respect that. I did ask for a Greenglade. We did actually find a Greenglade. That's okay. I don't hate it. Let's kill one and let the Greenglade survive and kill the other on the next turn. Okay. Yeah, you're not undying. I don't have to worry about you reviving immediately with buff stats. The worst. Imagine a whole buffed stat. Terrible. There is a Karma now. That is 3 fucking goddamn chariots. That's too many chariots. I'm gonna cast the 4-cost Karma though, because we can. There is a bad no-no. There is a bad no-no card. Let's not allow Redeemed Prodigy to sit on the field for any amount of time. Getting counterfeit copies into hand, which is definitely something I think to bank later for sure. That's Unleash Spirits, so we're just gonna notify that real quick so that I can hopefully avoid 3 sharks coming at my fucking face right now. If they have more than that, I mean, we're kind of fucked, so let's just cast another Green Glade and hope that we can block. This is gonna be such an affordable Glorious Evolution in a second. Also, if that was all their cards that they could cast for an attack this turn, absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, it was not. So they're gonna try and take Karma here, I assume. Oh, no, they're taking that. Oh, so that this rest can stack. Right. We're still discounting at least. Oh, we don't have a unit though for them to be discounting. I keep thinking it's the other thing that discounts spells straight up, which is just not true. It's Archivist. I mean, we could just put that Thresh back. But for now, maybe let's go with Archivist and see what we can actually find here. None of that's actually affordable, which sucks. Yeah. Because we don't have the flow. Otherwise, that would actually be quite useful in general. 2 Ghastly Bands are coming down just for ephemeral Hallowed proc. Oh, but now the Thresh can actually effectively trade with things. So that's great. We can throw the Unworthy Soul that we can't afford. I think we might also want to get rid of the Counterfeit of the Salvage Scrap. Let's actually get rid of Counterfeit. I know I was praising it a second ago for like, oh, maybe we can do stuff with it. I don't actually know if we'll be able to do anything with it at all. Oh, I mean, Hallowed plus the Thresh now gets to see things die. Yeah, we need to shove that back with one of our Unworthy Souls. I have 2 now. I have a whole 2 soul to throw back somewhere. To put it somewhere. Thanks, Rost, for yelling at us. So that's gonna be a whole lot of sharks and a whole lot of pain. Let's put the Thresh back as it's attacking, I think. Keeper of Masks is interesting. It is a blocker. The thing, yeah, we're still thinking about those 3 Shark Chariots, but we're at 17, so I don't actually know how worried we need to genuinely be, because the Keeper's Mask, I might just do it now to ensure that I do have more than 2 things to block, because the Karma is gonna get pulled by the Thresh. Concussive Palm is a good top deck though. I don't hate that actually. We'll be triggering Flow eventually. You realize, oh, they're trying to turbo level Hackerim is what they're doing, which is fine. It's still not the most dangerous thing. Yeah, and then we can still put the Thresh back. So yeah, it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Yep, they're gonna try and kill my Karma here as expected. If they go with the Haunted Relics, they're dumb, so they shouldn't go with the Haunted Relics. Thank God they actually do understand that. Boop, boop. Let's kill a free one, and then let's put this away. Let's put that away. It will still see a lot of things die at the beginning of the turn though, because it can be recast. So we'll see, you'll see 3, but resetting it from like 4 is still better. Still better in the long run, plus we get to keep our champ, which we're 3 turns away from being able to properly level here. That's all their mana, and they have 2 cards left, so we're at least playing to that in general. If they have a Hackerim or something somewhere, we might have a way out to deal with it. Yeah, let's do deep do we have space for deep meditation? We barely have space for deep meditation, which means we have to be careful about casting and making other cards. But this should be fine for now. There's a Deny, there's a Wuju style. Okay, that's fine. I don't actually want to top deck with nothing else to do, so let's also trigger this called Shot. Could have also discarded to draw. That might have been better. There's a Glorious Evolution. Okie dokie. Opponent's Call. There's a They Who Endure. That is a 16! 16! Oh boy, I am glad that I have recalls and stuns. I think, let's see, we have full hand, right? We have a full hand. So let's put it back. I think let's just put that shit back for now. And then we shall Concussive Palm, and then we'll have a counterspell if they try to do any wacky shenanigans in the middle. I don't think there's much wacky shenanigans that they can do in the middle. I could also Hextech Transmogulate for each ally that has died. None of my allies have died, unfortunately, so that's just kind of sucks. Let's not allow that to happen. Let's just not allow that to happen. I think my karma lives here. I'm pretty sure my karma lives here. Through the oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't because of the Thresh can trade because of the Hallowed. I keep forgetting that the Hallowed proc exists. There's Soul Cleave, which we are fucking denying the shit out of. Holy fuck, no, that's not happening. You're not getting. Wait, it would get a buff too, so it'd be what 17 17s. You're not getting a crowd of 17 17s. Okay, that's not. We're not permitting that. Wuju style is a +2, so we could also just kill the Thresh here. I think in the name of I am unfortunately just kind of losing karma here. I think I'm going to trade that. Yeah, I forgot that would happen. So what I should have done is I think held the first Unworthy Soul for combat, and then recalled that the... Well, no, I mean, the Hallowed problem would still be a Hallowed problem, to be honest. So that's actually not going to do very much. So Glorious Evolution is available, but I don't actually know how much that's going to do. If I transform this into that, what is our actual number on it? Oh, it counts as exact. Oh, it does count as exact that way. So we might be able to just rip a Hextech Transmogulator on the 1616 in a second. This is still like the riskiest shit, I think, though, Glorious Evolution. But it's also Glorious Evolution, and I have 2 of them, so I'm going to cast it. We're going to cast it anyway. Nothing is free. Hecarim kills me. Hecarim kills me. That's fair. Hecarim killing me is fine. That's understandable. We do have Salvage Scrap, but I can't cast it, and it's also just kind of not going to do very much. There's a Sapling Toss for more Ephemerals and Overwhelms. That's fair. Yeah, I probably should have just cast Hextech into like fucking Formula or something, but I didn't. Because I wanted the fancy play. That's just so much damage. That's just so much fucking damage. Yeah, I have so many fun options for blocking. Let's see here. Actually, if I do this and I transform that, and then I put this in the front of it, and then I Mystic Shot one of the, like the 6th one, and then I discard a card to be able to cast this on the 5/2. We are still overkilled by 3, unfortunately. We are still overkilled by 3, because I can't quite get around the fact that the Hecarim is so large. Yeah, the Hallowed proc. How much Hallowed did they have? 4. Yeah, if they didn't have Hallowed right now, we would actually have been able to pull this out of the bag. There's nothing I can top deck. I don't think, because there's not... Oh, there is Health Pot, but Health Pot's like exactly lethal, isn't it? That's worth. Let's go try and find ourselves a Health Pot to heal ourselves to exactly lethal. We do find exactly lethal. I asked, and I received. Oh my god, so close. Actually, so close. I'm glad that the augment procs are still happening, of course. So glad that the augment procs are happening. I guess they could technically kill the 7/1 super easily with a drain. But that's okay. There's the 5/2. There's the Garen. I gave you a nice Shen. I gave you a nice Shen, and you dare give me a Garen? Terrible. Let's try that again. Done too much of a Hail Mary with that Glorious Evolution, I think. Nice to see your Little Pony Hecarim being played. Little Pony Hecarim, you know, it's pretty good. Do you like gum or unicorns more? What kind of question is that? I'm trying to figure out what it means, and I have no idea. No? Just no? No to the Hecarim and no to something else. I don't know what metric I am judging this question on. What is the foundation of this question? We're looking at Zillion, who has a decent amount of mastery, and we're looking at Nasus, who's just a Nasus. No to the horse? Oh, no to the horse. I mean, Zed Hecarim is kind of annoying. It is easy enough to play around if you have the right cards, but it does get pretty annoying pretty fast. I agree with that. Also, as for gum or unicorns, I would have to say unicorns, if only because I hate gum. I hate the sound of chewing. I don't like mint. I don't like the idea of just chewing something that is inedible for long periods of time. Anyway, Sky has sent me something regardless, which is a short proof of concept about the greatest story never told. That sounds like a fucking ride. Thank you for the submission. We'll pass a turn here. We shall paste in the link here. And we will top deck Glorious Evolution. I'm going to pass. Thank you very much. That's a Rock Bear Shepherd. We're going to cast Formula, actually. Before I do absolutely nothing, let's cast a Formula at least to see what we can pull out of it. They're getting Rock Bear Shepherd, which is a good card for them to have, to be honest. I don't actually want to kill the Zillion, I think killing the Zillion may actually just be more of a detriment than anything else because they'll get more time bombs. So let's just take 2 damage on this turn. I hate using a Mystic Shot like this, but I will. Let's cast Reggie, I think. Yeah, come on, Reggie. Let's go. Hexbliterator, Glorious Evolution, and Assembly Line. Let's see. Let's take Hexbliterator, I think. Let's do a Hexbliteration. I think we can summon the Karma. That's really annoying. Oh, they're going for Vaults of Helia. Fuck yeah. Okay, that's good. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. You get a pass. You get to do that. You get to do that. Helia is at least interesting. And they do, unfortunately, high roll Ancient Crocolith. Oh my god, so good. Here's the funny part. If I recall it, they don't actually have anything to recast it with, so it would be a dead 4/4 for like a little bit, which is funny. But let's go with Pharaoh's Financier. There's another Formula. There's also a Hextech Transmogulator, so I could take the Crocolith from them. That's actually kind of funny, because I don't know if I want Dawn and Dusk right now. We're at 8 mana, yeah, so we're 2 away. No, yeah, we're at 8. We're 2 away from this lovely Glorious Evolution, which they might have a Rite of Negation for. Forgot to add it was made in Denmark. Good to know, good to know. Yeah, so they're thinking about the predicts. That's totally fine. Think all you like. Do I want to cast Station Archivist? I think no. I think I don't actually want to do that. Still really tempted to put that Crocolith back, and curious if they'd actually sack the Bakai and to get another Zillion out of it, because they might, which would be interesting. I could also just get rid of it, but I think we're gonna pass and see what they do. It was also potentially a Karma turn, but I think it's too early for the Karma to super be annoying. The Rock Bear is a 5 cost. Oh, yeah, you're right. At least it's a 4/4 Nasus. It's not horrifying yet. But yeah, I did forget about that, actually. Yeah, let's just get rid of Nasus, I think. And then block the rest of this. Yeah, we're giving the Nasus a Slay proc, but that's okay. Take it, Nasus. Please don't get countered. If you do get countered, that's okay. Yeah, there's a Rite of Negation, which means that they won't have anything for the future shit, at least. And that's only, yeah, it's only 4 damage. 5 damage, sorry, because it's getting the procs. It's 6 damage. I can't count today. I cannot count today, apparently. That's 2 Vaults of Helia, which is going to summon a bunch of shit. It'd probably Rekindler right now. So Rekindler is going to come down. Yeah, that resummons the Nasus. And then they also kill the Rekindler to summon... What's your tire cost? Terror of the Tides. Okay, that's fair. That's fair and understandable. I'm probably gonna die again because I don't have any real way of surviving versus all of that. I can shit out a blocker, but shitting out a blocker is just kind of boring. We probably have to, though. I think we actually have to play Archivist here because there's a chance that we live That's a lot of cards in the top 5. We can heal off of health pot. We can heal off the health pot. Rummage is a card to draw. I mean, between the Archivist, the health pot, and a Karma, we do actually... Oh, we can't cast Karma because we're down to 4. Right, we're just getting steamrolled. Never mind, we're just getting steamrolled. This is gonna be annoying because I can't really kill anything here. I can put something back. I can put something back. So yeah, we're still not dead. But we're definitely not in excellent shape. Also, what are you? Yeah, they've capped out, which is good for us. I think, yeah. Let's just I think transmogulate some stuff. So let's turn this into that, and then let's put the Nasus back. This still isn't, let's see, 6 and 8. Oh, that is actually death, but I can't block the fearsome anyway. So let's hope that they don't have a second Red of Negation. I think I kind of need them to not have a second Red of Negation in hand right now. The problem is that their deck is probably going to be slightly more or spell focused than I'd like, because they have that's also still not lethal. That's also, yeah, that's still not lethal. So I don't know why you gave me an emote. You don't have a fucking rally, do you? Yeah, there's no way that there's an actual rally happening. So I'm not quite sure what that was. Karma's almost here. I can't cast 2 Karmas, which certainly sucks. We've got 1 Unworthy Soul in hand. We've got Drum Solo. I think I'm gonna... there's a lot of flow that's been triggered here. Let's cast Deep Meditation. We have the hand space for it, barely. There's a Mystic Shot. There's a Get Excited. Not enough damage to face at all, unfortunately. Let's resummon that. I guess the Nasus comes straight back down, and we don't really have to worry about anything else. As long as it doesn't hit and we can block something else, we might have a shot. The Sandseer is drawing a couple of things. So they found a landmark and then drew past it. There's a Time Bomb for draw. Man, the Elderwood Time Bombs actually look so good. They're so fucking pretty. They're so fucking pretty. That's an Aftershock. Here's the leveled Karma. So we will get the duplication. We are unfortunately obliterating something at the moment. There's a Concussive Palm, which is kind of what we needed, unfortunately. So I can kill at least a couple things here with the Mystic Shots and the Get Exciteds. The one thing that we can't really do is, of course, counter that from happening. The Nasus is almost leveled, but he also still has to strike to resolve that. So, assuming that we can cast Unworthy Soul on Nasus, which is all of their mana, we need to get rid of something else. 6 and 5. We need to get rid of 2 things, actually, which I don't know if we can actually do. I think we do lose here, because if I block, regardless of what I block, we're still unfortunately taking the 10-10 to the face. Or we're not taking the 10-10 to the face, we're taking it too many other things to the face, because I need the Unworthy Soul to be castable. So, unfortunately, we're still looking at lethal, just by the sheer fact that they have a whole lot of fucking units. I cannot, unfortunately, choose the second target for the Nasus there. No second targeting for the Nasus. So yeah, they just go with that. And I can only block the 7-5, which means they're overkill by 4. Alright, there we go. Let's try this one more time, see how it goes. Yeah, I actually might put in an Eye of the Dragon. I know I was railing against it before, but there, to be fair, is a reason why it's in so many decks. We're also not triggering Flow. Well, the problem is that we're actually not triggering Flow super often. A lot of our spells are actually surprisingly expensive, which I think may be me just not mulliganing for Greenblade Lookout hard enough. That might be the problem. I'm gonna take out some Muju Styles and then put an Eye of the Dragon, and then hopefully we'll be able to top deck like actual spell. Also, why the fuck have I found Glorious Evolution every single time, and I haven't been unable to find the Sky Singers, of which there are 3? I've been able to find the 2 of instead of the 3 of for some reason, which is just my RNG. Yeah. Take out Archivist. I don't hate Archivist. I think, again, if I'm able to get flow a bit faster, the Archivist will work, because then I'll be able to cast Deep Meditation and the other card, the Unworthy Soul, for a decent discount. That's just Canetrox. Okay. Well, now I fucking have the Sky Singer. We also have the Greenglade Lookout for discounting, finally. Remember the Glorious Evolution. I want that in my hand. I want that in my deck, not in my hand, rather. Because you're not gonna bother with that, unfortunately. So we'll pass. We'll take a couple of damage. Oh! Except it's our attack. I think I'm actually gonna cast Eye of the Dragon here. We can withstand 3 damage, assuming that, or 4 damage, assuming that they equip that and attack with it. If they go for Bukai, I mean, we're still taking the fucking damage, or they just go with 2 damage, which is a little unexpected. Okay, let's put that eye in. Let's get this lookout going. They do have Bukai. Called it. Very tempted to Mystic Shot that, just because it is going to be extra pings. The Bukai is not as important. They've cast 2 cultists. Gotta be aware of the math on that one. Here's our Greenglade Lookout. It has to discount Sightseer now. Let's get this out of the way. They're probably gonna block with the Bukai in order to get the 2/2 to be able to do fearsome stuff. 6 mana Sky Singer, let's go. There, Station Archivist. There's that, which drew the Cane. It's not been equipped, but they probably do have equipment in hand. So I'm actually just gonna put that back in their hand right now, because I don't want it to get Scout. And they don't have Expanse's Protection. They don't have Expanse's Protection yet because they haven't equipped anything. Yep, they had an equipment. So there's that. Unfortunate, but okay. Probably have to get excited in order to get rid of that. Health pot's here. So let's cast a health pot. And then I think pass. We're 1 mana away from the Sky Singer unit being cast. Unfortunately, we're also going to be casting that straight into a Cane. But that's kind of the least relevant bit of all of this, I think. Let's discard that and kill their lifesteal with Quick Attack. Unfortunately, that lets them put the Quick Attack back onto the Scout. Unworthy destroys weapons. Unworthy does the destroy weapons, yeah. Yeah, that's a lot for a 2/1 that might not even get a lot of value, because that's going to get the Steratu out, I think. But we'll see. I mean, the Sky Singer also has healing, to be fair. One of those is definitely going to kill me. Let's get Sky Singer down. 3 mana, 1 harp. That is going to hurt. We're gonna let the first one, I think, hit, and then try to avoid the others. Aatrox is somewhere. I'm amazed that they don't have, like, fully mastered Aatrox if they're playing Canetrox. Like, that surprises me. There's another Buru Cultist. Yep. That's great. Love it. What, you don't want to attack with the other one that I can actually block with the lifesteal? What do you mean you don't want to do that? There's another Greenglade Lookout. I think let's Reggie because we have the mana to cast something here. That's a formula. That's okay. I mean, it's castable, which is kind of what I am looking for right now. And there's 3 of them. And there's fucking goddamn 3 of them. Oh, God. That's unfortunate. We do have a 1 mana Mystic Shot, and we have cast 1 of 2. So I'm gonna take out the Buru Lookout here. just to get that out of the way, I think. And then we'll see about the rest. There's a darkened fan, so we're also just gonna eat a bunch of shit, unfortunately. I have a chance to trade one of my 2/1s with their 2/1, but they could also just have an Aatrox that kills me here. Hi. What's going on? I block like this, that's exactly lethal. Let's throw out a Deep Meditation. That's a drum solo and a formula. Let's do formula. Yay! Free spells and free draw! That is a concussive palm. I do like concussive palm, that's pretty good. Let's try and stun something and then block the rest here. That gives me another unit as well to stand on the front. We don't have a second Skysinger cast yet. That is lethal if they somehow counter this with a Expansive Protection, which I should be thinking about, which I'm also just kind of not, unfortunately. Should have remembered that in time. Didn't quite get it. Let's do Drum Solo, see what we can find. There's a 3-mana Glorious Evolution. I'm sorry, that's a 3-mana Glorious Evolution. I'm gonna cast a blocker because I have to, but also it's a 3-mana Glorious. How many times can I say that? Let's do Progress Day. If I can live a turn, I mean, that's just great. That's just kind of great draws and such. I think, that's actually not the most valuable right now. Let's go with the Greenglade Lookout here. How much is that? It's 3. It's -5 off of the Skysinger and -2 off of the Drum Solo. So we're doing pretty well on that front. We're doing pretty okay on that front. We are also healing. We can heal here, actually, hypothetically. So we're not losing our whole livelihood right now, which I feel like is definitely... I feel like I'm about to lose my whole livelihood. Right now, though, we are just leveling a cane for them, which is, again... Maybe I have a shot. I would like to have a shot at living. We do now have the 6-mana Serene Skysinger because Greenglade Lookout, once again, clutch discounting it to 6. But I would really just like to cast this, I think. Look at it. It's 3 mana. The evolution is now, and it's cheap as fuck. Good, excellent. I have a free Unworthy Soul. That is a... I mean, I could always put the soul... Not the soul back. The Aatrox... Why did I call it a soul? I could put the Aatrox back, is what I'm trying to say here. And then just get more lifesteal going. Let's get some lifesteal going, and then I think Unworthy Soul that Aatrox, so that they have to spend some time recasting it here. And then we can actually go for Station Archivist and see how inexpensive things are, because we might have just run into something and a little bit. Oh yeah, no, please don't have Expansive Protection. That would suck a lot. They might have Expansive Protection. I'm sure they run it. I can't imagine they don't run it. So yeah, there it fucking is, unfortunately. So I do lose a Skysinger, but we also do heal, and it's cheap as fuck. I'm clearly just in the same entrepreneurial league as Victor and Elon Musk. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, but yeah, there you go. There's a Get Excited. You know what a Get Excited can do here? You know what it can do? It can get rid of the Aatrox. It can just fucking eliminate that fucking Aatrox. Unless you have another one, which you shouldn't have. Yay! Bye, Aatrox! You suck! So... I'm probably gonna die because they can't challenge the 7/4, actually. Never cast a 3-mana Glorious Evolution. Easy clap. Thank you. Free Rummage, but we also have a 7-mana Progress Day that will also discount all our shit. So I'm gonna see how discounted all of our shit is. That is a 3-mana Karma, a 0 Get Excited, and a 0 Eye of the Dragon. Let's get this Eye of the Dragon out, because I'm still worried about having to block stuff. That's still definitely a concern for sure. Scout is a happening. Station Archivist, you've kind of done your job. You have kind of done your job. I still can't Mystic Shot it out of the way, which really sucks. They can World End, which I would have expected them to cast World Ender by now if they were really thinking about doing that, so I'm surprised that they just kind of didn't. That is a bit astonishing. We're gonna pass again. The Cane can kill my Karma because of the Darken Weapon attached, so I would prefer not to do that. Oh, but they do cast the Breach Badongle. You know, the Breach Badongle, whatever that is. Ha, that's gonna hurt a lot. Can I survive right now? So the Cane hooks something. The Lifesteal trades. I can tank one of the 6/3s. I might be able to live if I cast Karma. I think I can live if I cast the Karma. I don't want to cast the Karma. Oh, but we do get double cast, Get Excited. Right, because of the duplication, because we're enlightened, so that might do something. Karma to draw 4. Oh, also we can draw 4. That's actually very true. Well, discarding 2, right? Because I'm only casting this on 1. 2, yeah. I can draw 2 cards, or I can try to go with the Get Excited thing. That doesn't kill Karma anymore, so they're going with something else instead. I think I might just go for the Get Excited and see what the Karma makes, to be honest. I think I'm understanding how that card works correctly, hopefully. Yeah, so all of that gets pulled over there. Oh, they're gonna pull the Lifesteal with the Ekin? Okay, no, they're not. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. Nope, now they figured out that the Lifesteal needs to be pulled over there. Okay, so let's trade into View. And then we do have to, yeah, we still have to block with the fucking Karma, which sucks. So let's kill that if we can. And then I am understanding this right. Yeah? Yeah. So we go up by 7, we lose Karma. Draw for the memes. Draw for the memes. You know, to be fair, drawing for the memes does mean that I could potentially do something, because I'm losing Karma now, which just does entirely suck. Draw. Yeah, this isn't a guaranteed win either. None of it's a guaranteed win. So yeah, let's draw some cards at least. There's a Concussive Palm! Okay, alright, you know what? Concussive Palm isn't out. Assuming that they don't have... Oh, they don't have Expansive Protection because they would have to spend like a ridiculous amount of mana to actually be able... They would have to be discounting their stuff as well. So yeah, we do actually just heal, and this is 14-4 by now, so that actually worked. Fair enough. Yeah. Up to 18. Up to 18 somehow. Good shit. Would have gone for more draw. Draw again. Yeah. Oh, on top of the stack, you mean? That's fair. Because yeah, the Karma did die.
I move as water.
That's a Serene Sky Singer again. Fuck it.
You see
Fuck it. I found all 3 Sky Singers this game for somehow. That's an Ambitious Cultist. Do I need to do anything right now? If I open attack, everything trades, which is, I feel like, just kind of dangerous. We're gonna be able to top deck something, presumably. They have World Ender, which turns into Steratu, and actually nothing else. They have the Darkened Scythe, which will transform something. That's the Atrax. That's it. That's that. Okay. Fuck you, bro. Just fuck you. Yeah, I now need actual things to cast for the Glorious Evolution augments. Yep. And we knew, yep, yep, that's fine. Yep, that's an elusive Aatrox. We're doing great. I'm going to top deck Glorious. I don't want to. It doesn't give me value. It doesn't give me value. I'm surviving a long time though with this version. Or this iteration of the attempt. We're surviving for a good long time. That has Scout. That's not scary. That's not, I promise that's not scary. That's fine. It only takes more than half my fucking HP every single goddamn time. That is an Electro fucking Harpoon from Ambitious Cultist? Are you shitting me? You're not shitting me, unfortunately. Fair enough. Fair enough. I do acknowledge that that's a pretty good card for you have to be able to pull, but that's a deep meditation, and it will get me stuff, and I really need stuff. I need you to draw less, but me getting that is okay. That's fine. That's the health pot and a deny, and unfortunately, not all of those do the things that we are so desirous of them to do, but I am up to fucking 19 HP, motherfucker. Eventually I'll be able to do something. You can special summon Alondia, the forbidden attacker life points directly with your Tesla. That's the dream. That's the dream. Are we dead? I'm pretty sure we're dead, because that now is a big 10-10 Aatrox. Also, I'm sure that they have more things in hand, and I just cannot get the lifesteal off of that. So we are dead at -5, unfortunately. We did give the Canetrox deck a pretty decent run for their money, though, I gotta say. Or Unforgiving Cold happens. I mean, that's also terrible, but fine. We're gonna move along. Ah, Canetrox. I kind of miss it. I also kind of don't miss it. I don't miss playing against it. I did enjoy playing it, though. It's one of those decks. I really liked it, but it it being out of the meta is healthier. The Canetrox level up conditions were a little bit excessively lenient, I think. Thank you for sending this deck in. We weren't able to pull out a victory, but it was still fun to cast. It was still a good time. Good shit. Moving on with our submissions right now, though. We have Sky with a video. This is from Denmark. Proof of concept about the greatest story never told. So let's go check that out at the moment. Here we go. Just a reminder, I might be ending the stream a little soon, just because we started around 6 and it's already been a couple of hours. And 2 to 3 hours is usually my benchmark of a stream happened. So if you have any submissions, get them in quick while it's still hot. Space Stallions. Let's check this out. How's the volume? Decent. Let me know if that's too quiet or too loud. Thank you, Sky, for sending this in. It's a space horse.
Previously on Space Stallions.
Join forever.
What the fuck is this?
You said we would be together forever.
Mother Mustang's power will soon run out.
Mother Mustang?
We can't do Ultra Wave with just 3 people. We have to do something.
Don't care anymore.
Pull yourself together, man.
Why the 5s on this?
Mother Mustang.
Mother Mustang. I absolutely love it. It does, actually.
The Stallions.
Mother Mustang versus Sister Tesla. Not the tears. Believe in the horse.
As darkness is covering the multiverse, far away in the galaxy of the Wild Stallion, a spark of hope is born. They are the Space Stallions!
Do they all get little dances? Fuck yeah.
Optica! X-Ray! And I am Sunray! The Stallion!
Oh my god. There's a whole song. Holy shit, there's a whole song. It is kind of amazing. And I have to say, the fact that it's all bright, shiny colors is definitely appealing to my monkey brain. They're so pretty! It's so pretty! Gotta love those, just like, there are obvious bad guys, and there are obvious protagonists. Maybe it's doing some, like, genre-bending shit, but also it's just like, that's a blast to look at. good posing. It's like space and horse-infused JoJo's. I know that there is an actual race in one of the JoJo's chapters that I actually haven't read yet. But those are JoJo's poses, straight up. The soundtrack is dope. It kinda is. Yeah, I'd watch it. I would buy this. I will not attempt to pronounce any of those names. I saw the first one, I was like, there's letters I don't understand. That was a Shroom Queen Reacts? That was a Shroom Queen Reacts, yes. You can throw whatever you want in there. Don't do anything that's gonna get me banned on Twitch, but otherwise you are free to put whatever you want in there. That's so good. That's so good. How long tops? I would say I would prefer it if you keep it around like under 5 minutes. We've definitely got longer things up into like the 10-12 minute range. But those are from people who are around a lot. If you would like to send something longer in, just make sure you check in with Glass or Kitten, one of the mods, to make sure that it just looks good. Generally I vet them, but also mods will be here. Oh yes, unicorns? Unicorns. But something about unicorns? I mean, we saw the Mother Mustang stuff. Top tier, top tier. Okay, let's do a couple more decks though before I head out for the evening. The Landmark deck was hilarious, not gonna lie. I could always do that again. But I think I'm gonna do some sand punching before I call it a day. Sand punching fix all of the world's problems. Mostly because I'll get to see Caitlyn doing stuff. This deck's a banger. I love it. I love it a lot. I'm probably gonna lose some more, but it's okay. I'll be able to cast Caitlyn in the meantime. That's Zoe Pantheon, which I haven't actually seen in a while. So I don't hate it. I'm gonna mulligan this because the 4 costs are not what we need in opening. Forsaken Bakai is acceptable in opening, though. That's acceptable. Let's go. Find me Caitlyn, find me Akshan, find me something. That is a Caitlyn. We found the fucking Caitlyn. Your other choice was a story about a boy falling in love with a girl, but the girl falls in love with gum instead. Have gone on a mental journey from that sentence. And I don't know where I've ended up. Why gum? Why gum? What is it with this lady and gum? Now I'm curious. There's an inspired plans. Ow. No, I'm the one with the fucking P and Z shit. I'm the one with the P and Z, don't you understand? Apparently they don't understand, which is just rude. I will see. Oh no. Did not give you permission to post my story. Whoops. Oh, that's kind of fucking funny though. Let's do Caitlyn. I'd like to plant flash bombs. I might just die. My Caitlyn might just die. Not me personally, but the Caitlyn might just die. So what can they do here? They can obviously buffer to the point where I can't actually do shit. So I think what I'm gonna do is wait for Piltover Peacemaker. I think. Oh, I found another Caitlyn as well. I've got so many fucking Peacemakers. It's amazing. Kill it. Murder it, please. Please kill. If no kill, then I will strike it. They might save it because they want Pantheon procs. They're behind on their Pantheon, though. They're 1 of 5 at turn 4, which is, from my memory of Pantheon, pretty fucking slow. It changes the color. Yeah, it changes the color. It also changes the animation for the flash bombs. So when you see one go off, the screen will turn blue, like there's a scope, instead of it being the usual, just like little bomb icon animation. They're having a good thunkle about me killing it, which is fine, but eventually they gotta commit. Eventually you gotta commit, bro! Jeremy! Come on, Jeremy! I believe in you, Jeremy! That is a quicken. I mean, I still plant the flash bombs, and I have another one, so I'm not super fussed about it, to be completely honest with you. Oh, wait, did that resolve 3 or less? Wait, did not? Wait, where did stuff go? 3 or less, But it targeted itself? Oh, did it target itself so it didn't actually work? That is hilarious. Oh my god. I didn't realize that's how it would work. If they have a Pale Cascade here, we're still fine because my Caitlyn doesn't take too much damage. Yeah, it targeted itself, so it didn't actually do much there. I'm surprised they didn't try to use it on one of my units. Did they click the wrong unit? Did they mean to click Caitlyn and they clicked their own? What's happening? I don't know. But they thought about it for a long time, too, so I'm not really sure. I mean, we're definitely hitting the dragon, at least. And an eye to see outcomes or anything. No, those don't exist. Those don't exist. We do get 4 flash bombs in there, though, which is kind of nice. We find a Sting Officer. We find a flash bomb. I can cast a Sting Officer with the Caitlyn Spelltover Peacemaker still just hanging around. So that seems pretty good, because if I need to, I will try and murder that. Let's see. Pale Cascade is not actually an issue because if they Pale Cascade that shit, we can still strike it down. Similarly, if they cast another +0/+2, we can still strike it down. The Sunblessed Vigor thing. Because we have a second Caitlyn, so they need to go. They need to get over 5 damage total. That's gonna be harder for them. It's gonna be harder for them. Still possible, but it's going to be more difficult, especially since they've blown a couple of rescue spells already. Sunblessed Vigor has happened. Inspired Plans is still just, I mean, it's on there now, but we might be able to get around it. The funny part, too, is that even if they do somehow kill my Caitlyn, I've planted enough flash bombs that they probably will hit the dragon anyway, and then we're back to where we were before. We have the Insider Knowledge as well to trigger something. I'd like to hold on to her, because then I can time trick with a little bit more impunity. That's a heal 2. So now we do trade the Caitlyn, because it becomes a 6-2. Okay. Come on, Jeremy, lock it in, right? Come on, Jeremy! I believe in you, Jeremy! Okay, so that does get the Fury proc. But now there's 9 flash bombs in there, which is a good number of fucking flash bombs. That Zoe is going to die, hopefully. Hopefully that Zoe is gonna die immediately. Ready? Yeah! There's 2 on the Zoe, unfortunately. Unfortunately, they all hit the Zoe in good flash bomb fashion. They all hit the same goddamn fucking target. I'm going to try to plant more. That will bring me up to 9 again. We can, and I think just kind of wait. There's another heal. That's a draw, though. 7 damage with 7 in the deck. I mean, I'd like to just remove it with an Insider Knowledge. Hammerton! Hello, welcome back. How's it going? Yeah, I think we're just gonna rip this. They can heal it some more if they want, but they've used 2 Guiding Touches and I'm only taking 7, so we'll play fast and loose with the app. They're just targeting because they need to target, which is fucking funny, honestly. Bringing it down to 5 currently. That's 2. That's 2. That's a 7-1 with no Fury procs, with 5 flash bombs remaining, so hopefully we can just fucking get rid of it. Sting Officer doing its job. Swinging Glaive is a cast. I don't want to make the Sting Officer the carry, but if we have to, we will. There's a 3rd Sunblessed Vigor. They have found every single goddamn Vigor that they've got, and man, they're gonna be using them. There's another Sting Officer. I mean, if I find Sting Officers forever, that's still fine. That's still okay. More is okay. I can silence it, I suppose, but that doesn't negate the fact that there's a weapon in it, and the weapon will still be doing stuff. Good to hear. I'm doing all right. Had a fun CDS game earlier versus Tempo, and now we're just doing some flash bomb stuff, hopefully. Getting through viewer submissions. It actually was surprisingly warm out today, which was a nice surprise. That is the Pantheon level. Loses the barrier. Hopefully it doesn't get tough or anything like that. I am about to smack him with still 2... I'm still about to smack them with 2 Sting Officers. So that's not the worst. Certainly not the best. Hopefully we can at least kill the dragon, if nothing else. Yeah, I mean, that's 4. It brings it up to 8. There's certainly 7 HP staring at me in the face right now. So, again, there's a chance that we high roll on the dragon. Really love that. We didn't high roll anything. We high rolled exactly jack shit, unfortunately. I can't survive if I do not block this. So they're taking that one. Let's put the 2-1 in front of the 7-2. I hate it, but we've got to do it, I think. There's a chance that we can find some removal in order to target that 7-2. There's a Piltover Peacemaker, which, I mean, I'll take. We'll commit yet another Piltover Peacemaker and hope that one of them actually works to kill a fated unit. I mean, they've cast 3 Vigors. They have cast the Stun. They have cast 2 Guiding Touches. They have, for some reason, cast that Recall, which we're still mind-boggled about. But right now, we're doing okay. That still doesn't have Elusive, so we're fine. It's not going to get Elusive, probably, either. What are you duplicating, and why does it scare me? That's a Pale Cascade. Fair enough. You do draw off of that, but it's probably not going to be enough. Oh, that's 3, though. Oh, that is 3, though. So we do actually trade the dragon because you dared to draw with the Pale Cascade. Which is the fun part about flash bombs. Draw some more! Draw some more. Thank you for drawing more of them. Absolutely fucking fantastic. Your Pantheon is at 1. That was so actually good for us, though. I'm going to... Let's see. Did they have... They probably don't have any great ways of removing a 3-3 without hitting it. I could also wait, but I think I'm going to just cast the Caitlyn here so that if anything pops up on the next turn, we have a chance of interacting with it. A 4-4 even, yeah. 4-4. Sorry. Did I call it a 3-3? It is a 4-4. She's so pretty in this skin. She's so fucking pretty. I love this aesthetic so much. Anyway. Besides me cooing over the Caitlyn, there is 5 on the deck. There's an Inspired Plans. They still have not triggered Fated this turn. And it does have a pretty banger keywords. I don't like the good keywords that it has. It's a lot that counters me just in terms of them living for a long time. But again, if we can get over their units, we'll be fine. If we can get over their units, we'll be fine. I think we've cast all of the Piltover Peacemakers in the deck, potentially. 1, oh, actually, that was a Caitlyn. 2. They've cast 2. I think there's 3 in here. So they probably can find that 3rd one. It is their plan, apparently. Sitting and waiting around is their plan. Yeah, let's glaive the Caitlyn. So we'll get a 6-5. They would need plus 4 HP. They'd need plus 5 HP in order to actually get the Pantheon to not die, including the Fated. That's plus 4, so we'll see. Did they leave the game or what's happening? More powder was made. There's a grappling hook. There's 1. Oh, but it has regen, never mind. Draw for the strike cards. We do find a strike card. I forgot that it has the regen, unfortunately. That's my mistake. We still got a 6-5. They hopefully don't have too much over there. The spell shield is annoying. We have many desert duels. We used 1 before, but we have more of them. If my opponent... Has my opponent left? I don't believe that they've truly gone. I don't think that they've truly gone, probably, but let's go anyway. I have to hit something eventually. Okay, no, they're still alive. They're still alive. They're just BMing a little bit. And they're letting my Caitlyn go. Fuck yeah. Also, Queen, hey, welcome back. How is it going? Hope you're doing all right. There's another Pantheon with new keywords, I'm sure. It's smaller, though. It's smaller because it doesn't have all the buffs on it. Let's go here. Let's go with... let's just give it a +1/+1, I think. It has barrier, unfortunately. It will lose the barrier, though. It will lose that barrier shortly. There's a Hexcore Foundry. We have 10 flash bombs on there. I could also just pick Akshan, but I feel like Hexcore Foundry actually threatens them a little bit more. We have that duel, and then we have the grappling hook. But we lose the grappling hook if we don't hit it as well. Yeah, I'm tempted to smack it because the Caitlyn will actually deal the damage and then plant 4 more. But yeah, I think Foundry is just better. Because they're not going to have fucking landmark removal unless they're running that one weird copy of Piltovan Tellstones in a Pantheon deck. Yeah, we do need some gas. We do need a bit of fuel for the deck. We've used our attack. They can put that on the Pantheon, which gives it +2/+2. So it will go back to being a 6/5, which I'm assuming is what they want. Still has that quick attack, unfortunately. 10. They really should cast the weapon, I think. Okay, so they're alive still. That's good to know, I guess. Glad you're alive, I suppose. There's a dragon. I'm not going anywhere, so cast your stuff, please. Move along. Move along. Caitlyn is probably gonna die here then, because of the quick attack. 6/5. Maybe should have gotten the +0/+2 so that she was a 6/7. But to be fair, we were always kind of gonna have problems. So if they cast something, that's ideal for us. To maybe give us something to do here. There's 2. We kill the wrong unit, but that's okay, I guess. We get 3 onto the Pantheon and 1 distributed over there. That's okay. We do have Absolver. Unfortunately, Absolver is not going to be enough. Well, there's a chance that Absolver is enough. I don't think that's a very good gamble, and I would rather predict into another Caitlyn, I'm pretty sure. Could try to trade with the 4/2. There's still 5 in there.
Sorry.
So yeah, if the Pantheon dies, we're still kind of okay. That's a Mystic Shot. Okay. You've got 2 cards remaining. Again, I need to pump out 2 Absolvers in order to be able to actually just get, or both Absolver spells in order to actually be able to block anything here. I don't think it's worth. I actually don't think it's worth. Yeah, because the Pantheon has Augment. Yep. Let's predict. Need like another Caitlyn here. Siphoning Strike doesn't do anything. Arguably, neither does Justice Rider. All of these are kind of not great. We are top decking more. We're top decking 2 things because of the Hex Core. So I might take Justice Rider and then hope that we can just like sit for a while and not have to think about it too much. That's an 8/5. We're running out of flash bombs though. We need the engine back. And we took just slightly too long to really be able to survive with stuff. So we have this, and then we have Glaive into Grappling Hook, which is, I think, pretty good. Let's buff this. I mean, it is still a shitty unit, but it's also now a 5/6, so we might be able to Grappling Hook into Absolver. Yeah, that's still fine. Pantheon hitting that is still fine because we can still kill it with some of the tools that we have right now. So let's go, I think, with that. And then I think we go with do you have Mystic Shot or Absolver? I think we go with Mystic Shot. Unfortunately, I don't have quite enough mana to be able to buff it and then do something else. I can't do both. I can't I don't have 4, which is the part that sucks the most. I'm gonna do this because if the Mystic Shot gets countered, we do still have the chance of like them just top decking a Flash Bomb. Hopefully we can protect the Justice Rider with the Lucky Find, and they don't have anything here to really fuck with us. I don't think they can have much to fuck with us. There's 1 Pantheon left in the deck that they used for the stun, so they've shuffled back other Pantheon, which is good to know for sure. Spell Shield works for me. Let's keep our girl alive. Let's try to Mystic Shot the Pantheon. They have 1 card. The Fated has already been used this turn. And then hopefully the rest of the bombs can finish this off. Come on. Okay, good. Okay, good. There, let's pass the turn. They could have put the weapon on the draft. Oh, no, I think they equipped it this turn. That's why they didn't do it. 2 on that. There's Insider Knowledge, so we might actually be able to kill the rest of their board before they do. They found the last Pantheon? I swear to God! How? How did they find the last goddamn Pantheon? Oh, how did they find it? Every time! It doesn't have Challenger this time, though. Is this a kill me? Does it just straight up kill me, though, because it has impact? It doesn't. It gets me down to 2 HP right now, but they do have Mystic Shots, because we know that they have Mystic Shots. Hopefully they've used them all on my stuff, and not me, personally. They've used one. They've used one so far. I need them to use all of them, and they haven't. I also, oh, what they might have been doing is they might have been counterfeiting Pantheons. Oh yeah, they counterfeit Pantheons. There's way more than just 3. I fucked that up. I forgot that they cast into counterfeit copies on a card. And evidently it's this guy. Oh no! Oh no! Why are they so fucking salty though? I wish they could have like at least 2% less salt so that I could actually like do something, you know? Like actually like play the game at some point. Like I wish they would stop being fucking butthurt that I cast a flash bomb once. Okay, I've cast it like 10 times, but still, you know what I mean? There's the Swinging Glaive, there's the Forsaken Bakai. We are getting 1. We kill the dragon. We actually might go down to 1 HP. Oh, but they can still cast Inspired Plans, so I think we just die here. Unless I Desert Duel to reduce the HP on the Pantheon. Or the power on the Pantheon. Because otherwise, it does get really close. Because that's going to be +2. So it goes to 6. Plus the Fated, which is lethal. It is actually lethal. If I do this... It is a 2/3 plus the proc plus impact. So it gets +3. No, it gets +2 plus impact. So it's 6 damage. So I think I live if I do this. I think I live if I do this. Queen, thank you for the 1v1 request. I appreciate it. After this game, I will gladly jump into a 1v1. I don't think I'm dead. I don't care if they go to full HP. I just need to fucking grind them out. Yep, that's 5 damage plus the Zoe, which is 6. That's 6 damage. That is 6 damage. I'm not fucking hallucinating this. Let's give Challenger, I guess, and then let's cast this. Oh, but they have a gem, so I'm dead anyway. I'm dead anyway because they have a gem. Fuck. I forgot about that. So they can bring it to 5, so it's 5 in the Zoe. Which, plus the impact... Wait, am I miscounting? That's 6. No, it's gonna be 7. It's gonna be 7. Fuck! I get so close, and yet I'm so far! Unless they're stupid and they don't do it. But I think they're not gonna be stupid and not do it. Unfortunately. Because they'd have to be pretty stupid to not do that. They can also inspire plans on the Zoe. You are not doing what I'm expecting you to do. What are you doing? What are you doing? You need to buff the Zoe. You need to buff the Zoe! Or the Pantheon. Buff one of them. Thank you. Why did that take you a day and an age? Holy shit. Go faster. Holy shit, go faster. You had fucking Sumpworks? Oh, you had fucking Sumpworks. Fair enough, fair enough. Have you seen the Nasus Kindred Senna deck? I have not seen the Nasus Kindred Senna deck. Have I seen new timelines? I actually haven't been playing in the meta very much. I've been focused on the CDS recently, and also just like dicking around. I've been doing a lot of dicking around this season. I feel like last season I hit seasonals and I competed in seasonals, and this season I've just been like sitting down and ignoring everything. No, I don't give a shit about Masters this season. Now that they've removed seasonals as a Masters only thing, I've actually been completely demotivated to play ranked in general. You know, like it doesn't really get me anything anymore. It's definitely, if you want to grind, it's definitely a good challenge. But for my brain this season right now, it's just been kind of like, I don't need it for anything. I have my street cred enough through seasonals, you know what I mean? But yes, Queen, I am ready if you would like to challenge. I'll bring Oh, maybe I can. Do I still have my Shroom Shot 2.0? Or is the Shroom Shot 2.0 the CDS deck? Because I think I might have deleted the original Shroom Shot that has all of the buffs in it. Okay. Let's do for the first deck. I mean, we could do Immortal Cleave. That's always a funny one. I'm just gonna do Jhin. I'm just gonna do this. Jhin Kennen is always fun. Don't think it's changed much over the years. I haven't put in Unworthy Souls because it's still just kind of not something that I play often enough, I think, to be worth. But it's an interesting one. Wait, I'm gonna take out those for a sec. Yeah, let's close that. Let's close that. We don't need this. I think we're just gonna... Let's actually fucking full mulligan. I would like some Kennens and some Jins. I find a Drancing Droplet. Which, like, if I can droplet my way to victory, we shall. We're gonna take some Hallowed for now. Yep. Let's go with the 1/1 here. Yeah, the Spellslinger doesn't really matter at the moment. So let's just go with that. I guess I can recall it technically. It might get drained here, which is fine. We still can draw off of the drain. So I don't hate that for sure. That's a lot of resources. We're just gonna take that back real quick. That's a hate spike out of the way, so good to know. There's a Jhin. There's that. I can't kill it, so we're just gonna resummon the Droplet. We have the stun now for sure. We have a Godwillow Seedling, but I don't want to actually do that on a bloob. It is a nice blob, but it is not the blob that I want. That's not attacking. No. That's not attacking in, for sure. Jhin is at 1 of 3 now. You need more skills for him, of course. But so far we're doing okay. Let's just shit out bloobs. Jhin is probably not going to benefit from actually going onto the board here. So let's just go with these guys at the moment. This is possible to recall something. Not the easiest thing to recall, though. There's a Gwen. Definitely not gonna hurt that very easily. Let's pull this back and then see if we can actually find something useful. I mean, that is useful, to be honest. Let's throw out another one. The droplets are a drop-in. We've got how many? We've got a leveled Kennen because I've summoned so many bloobs. And I get more bloobs! Holy fuck! So many. Still not the best target for the Godwillow Seedling, but by God is it funny. There's only been one Hallowed that has died so far. I'm wondering if it's going to be a dump hand or if I can get a stun out on something. That is a lot of danger. That is a lot of danger. Not gonna lie, I am not a fan of how dangerous that is looking. With 3 or less HP, I could get rid of the Redeemed Prodigy. We could also just get rid of Valor at the moment and then stun something else. What is the most valuable stun and recall targets here? So, the stun on with the Spellslinger probably should go on something like the Quinn. I wish I could trigger the Valor at the same time, like stack the skill effects, but I can't. And also the Redeemed Prodigy is just going to be annoying as well. Any of these targets are fine. Take any of these targets, honestly. It becomes a 3/1. Not the terrifying quick attack 3/1 that the Quindex can shit out, but... Okay, so it's just an open attack. In which case... let's block with one of the Fearsomes. Actually, let's not block with one of the Fearsomes. Let's block with the thing that I'm not actually recalling. And then put this back. Though, I mean, the first part of it is already kind of late. We avoid the 2 damage and the regen, but the regen's also not important because the husk is, like, kind of the least relevant part. Let's go with droplets. We have sign-in for buffs, which is something. I could use a cannon. I could definitely use a cannon by this point. Let's just go with this. There's a Twin Disciplines. There's a Navori Conspirator. I have a lot of draw. I just struggle to find anything else. That scout icon is still hovering. I love it. There's been no rally, but the scout is like, I'm still here. We're still around. Let's go with the Druplets. It's 4 damage. Might as well. We get another 1/1, so we'll have 5 1/1s plus the sign-in, and I hope to God that there's no random fucking Withering Whale in there, because if there's a random Withering Whale, we do kind of just eat shit. Navori Conspirator is like an okay card. I guess I can take the ephemeral one back and see how that goes. Homecoming is an option, for sure. It does exist. Let's see, there's a Green Fang. What's not recastable? Currently, the Quinn is not recastable. So I think let's put that back, because then it will also not see more attacks in this turn. The 2/2 and the Gwen and the Valor, along with the bands that the Redeemed Prodigy are going to be finding, are definitely annoying. They're definitely annoying. We also might lose the 1/1 here. Twin Disciplines can save it from a simple drain, but if it's a strike or something else, then we're definitely in trouble. Yeah, Grim Fang. Oh boy. Barrier! Let's finally... I mean... It just depends on how this resolves, or whether or not it resolves, because if it does, then I think we play Navori Conspirator to actually get another draw, assuming that none of the units on that attack kill us, which I don't think they do, because no more Hallowed has really died at this point. We top deck a Nopify. There's a Phantom Butler, which is going to be difficult to block, so let's just put another droplet down, and then we have the Twin Disciplines or the Nopify still ready. We could Nopify the Gwen skill. No, we can't. We can't Nopify skills, right? That's just Deny. That's just Deny that does that. That's a 4/2. Let's just prevent the damage from happening. Is Gwen Quinn meta? I don't believe so. I think Queen, my impression is that I think Queen just likes the deck a lot. Gwen can do a lot, though. I think Gwen, as a champion, generally speaking, is just really fucking solid. So you can run Gwen combos with a lot of stuff, because Hallowed is just kind of fucking useful. Hallowed is just useful at base, honestly. So Droplet's getting pulled over there. Let's kill a band. Let's kill, or let's block what we can here. That's, to be fair, is unfortunately not as much as I'd like to be able to. The Gwen is going to level because she's already struck before. Don't really have any great ways of buffing anything, and I think I'm just gonna wait. If we can find Kennen, which eventually we should be able to find Kennen, hypothetically speaking, I might be able to just eliminate things, but that's just, it's taking a while, unfortunately, to find. Also, her skin is super pretty, not gonna lie. Her skin's pretty good. Everything gets smacked. That's great. I'm gonna draw again. That's a Deny. Where the fuck is my cannon? I've cast so many abilities, and I've summoned so many droplets. My hand is arguably stacked, except for the fact that I can just not find anything to save me. It's just all fucking elusive damage that doesn't do anything. And I can't actually, like, get around the bodies on our opponent's field. I mean, the Deny is gonna be nice, don't get me wrong. But that's kind of it. Yep, Eternal Dancer's coming down. That's gonna summon not anything super dramatic. I think it summons the 2/2, because it's one of the few things that has actually died so far. That's a 4/1. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes an unfortunate amount of sense. Summons Quinn. Quinn didn't die. The Quinn is still in hand. There's a Jin, which is, again, not a cannon. That's still not a cannon. Why am I finding so many things that are just straight up not canon? And I have so many counter spells, but still none of them are canon. Still none of them are the thing that might actually enable me to win the game here. We have fearsome blockers. Unfortunately, we also have to worry about blocking like literally everything else that's happening in our face. Yeah, the Redeemed Prodigy is getting revived there. We can see that he's making bands off on the side. Have I tried drawing my champions? You know, occasionally I think to myself, maybe I should change my strategy. I think the next step is I think I should try to prioritize top decking champions. Usually works out for you. That's good to know. I hadn't thought of it before. I thought you just kind of waited. I thought you just kind of waited for a champ eventually. You know, you let them come to you like a frightened animal. You sit there and you have like a little piece of food and then you just dangle in front of their nose until they come up to you. And that's how you treat champions, right? I'm a pro gamer. We're do a lot of blocking. We're gonna try and do a lot of blocking right now. Like a shitload of blocking. Like so much blocking you wouldn't even believe. How much drain is that? A lot of drain. I don't think so. I personally disagree, and I'm now gonna also buff my Jhin because I can buff my Jhin, and I would like to hold on to at least a Jhin. Okay, that's the counter. Just let the counter spell happen. It's a counter spell. It's fine. Don't worry about it. That's a mark of the Imperials. Fair enough. Fair enough. I cannot handle a mark. The mark is enough. Would have liked to draw the cannon for sure. That is a couple of thread the needles, I guess. I mean, wow, I'm almost able to show off both of my counter spells. I need Rite of Negation, and we definitely don't have that. Look, my Jhin tried something. My Jhin also has a voice occasionally in that moment. But unfortunately, the 4/4 with the mark buff is enough. Damn it. I almost had a leveled Jhin, which at 11 HP is actually not too much to sneeze at with elusives. Just couldn't find the combo. Dare we try it again to see if we can actually top deck Kennen? I feel like at this point I am stubborn enough to actually try to just find the Kennen. I'm stubborn now. We're gonna try it again. I will find it. I will find it somehow. That is a Riven Bard. I like Riven. I like Bard. I like Bard more, though, to be fair. So hopefully we don't end up punching Bard too hard, you know? That is still not canon. That's still not a canon or anything that's super useful right now. Redemption arc. Yeah, it's fucking Kennen's redemption, and I need him to actually show up in my fucking hand. Which is evidently impossible. Evidently fucking impossible. Okay. Well, that's a Godwillow seedling for a cannon that I don't have. So many things for things that I don't have.
Doesn't hurt, but the venom sure does.
Let's stun the 2-1, so at least don't have to think about that. And then Esmus will do nothing because it won't buff anything here. It will buff that, potentially, which sucks a lot. Guess we kind of have to put it in front of that, huh? Yeah, would love to see a champ. Specifically one champ in particular. Not another Godwillow fucking seedling! Cannon! Please! No! Why? I have so many duplicates in my hand and nothing actually helps. Literally nothing helps. Oh my god. Terrible. I also yeeted the stun thing that would have enabled me to stop that attack from going on. Cannon. He's in the deck. There are 3 champs there are 6 champs in the deck, and 3 of them are cannons. Yet I can find none of them, apparently. And yet I can actually find none of them. I will summon another Shadow Assassin, I guess. That's ridiculous, but okay. Don't have pity on me, Queen. I don't ask for pity, I ask for Kennen. Whether or not I'm finding my Kennen is my own problem. I mean, I got a fucking Navori, I guess. We can summon another Godwillow Seedling. Oh, it's Skulking String Puller. Terrible. Just kind of terrible. We can, I guess, summon resummon nothing. We can pretty much resummon nothing, which is exciting. I'm gonna try and deal some damage here. That's +5. That's 5 power on everything, which is just really terrifying. Not gonna lie, that's just really terrifying. I'm gonna recall this because I can, and it is a thing that lets me burn less mana, hypothetically, and still doesn't win me the game, but maybe Kennen will show up. What does the 5/8 do? Grow other attacking allies' power to mine this round. So it's actually pretty strong. It actually gives you stonks a little bit. It also would give more stonks if I didn't stun it, but so be it. No. No, that is not happening today. I'll face the rest of your board, but not this cute ass spider. It's actually really fucking adorable. I don't know why they made that one the fluffy one that I would like to hold as a pet. I really don't actually like spiders that much, but it looks like it would be fluffy enough to be a good stuffy, maybe? More like, you know, stuffed on my wall, but stuffed nonetheless. Some kind of stuffed. That is a blade fragment. Queen, stop having pity and attack with all of the things. You have a Riven. I know that the blade is incoming. Yeah, the blade is literally right there. Go with the Riven. There we go, with the Riven level. Okay, yes, thank you. There we go. That's much better. That is much better. Also no. That's much better, but also no. Holy shit, I've never actually seen the leveled version of that Riven. That's fucking gorgeous. Holy shit, that's pretty. Holy shit, that's pretty. I didn't realize it was that fucking pretty. Anyway, we're gonna pull this back, I guess. And actually withstand the attack. Actually be able to withstand the attack here. Because Esmus is not the biggest problem. I do have to lose one of my Navori Conspirators, but they're not doing anything. They are stopgaps to Kennen, who I will definitely top deck right the fuck now. I'm gonna top deck a Kennen, just you watch. We're gonna find him. He's gonna do the thing. Have a Doom Beast. It has Doom in the name. It might be my Doom, but it's somebody's Doom. Let me find a Kennen. Kennen, that's a homecoming. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the actual fuck is this? I'm gonna cast a sign-in. That's a Jin, that's a deny. What the actual shit fuck is going on? I'm so, like, confused. I'm actually legitimately confused. Why can I find nothing? I promise it doesn't happen like this. It doesn't always happen like this, I promise. It's just performance anxiety. It's okay. I mean, I'll twin disciplines. I mean, one less Esmus is also fine, to be fair. I think we can still survive. The reforging is going to be in progress. It's going to be underway. So we do have to be a little worried about that. Have to be a wee bit worried. But if there's a bunch of resources dumped here, then I think we do actually buff something. Also, that is going to fucking try and punch our face in a hot minute. That is a stun and 2 damage. That's a pretty expensive cosmic binding, not gonna lie. In the name of that, I think I will actually buff to save, so that we have a couple of elusive attackers in a future turn, hypothetically. And that the spider may not just wreck our whole career. It probably is going to, because it's also not a skill, so it'll just trigger. But I can try. I can put up a little bit of a fight for 2 seconds. If that kills my Navori, that's also fine. That's also fine. That is a Whirling Death. Really intent on getting rid of that elusive, which is fair. I mean, we got a Cosmic Binding and a Whirling Death out of hand, which is something. We're still also at 20, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Doombee is keeping us in the game for sure. Kennen. K-E-N-N-E-N, that's twin disciplines. That doesn't spell Kennen. I know enough about language to know that that's not a Kennen. It doesn't even look like a Kellen. Kennen? A Kellen. Now he's Kellen. Now he's a Helen. Helen, please! Helen. Helen's the new Kennen name. Yeah. Do I get a stun? Do I get a draw? Do I get anything? I don't think I get anything. I think I just get smorked real bad. Give me the Helen! Helen, please! There's no overwhelm still, so that's very good news. Helen's afraid of me, which is just so rude. That's overwhelmed now. And then there's the Blade of the fucking Exile. Cast the Blade of the Exile. You know you want to. I don't have more counter spells. They didn't take the bait. Terrible. I don't want to see that board, though. That's a horrible board. I mean, it's very good, but also it's terrible. What am I doing here? Dying? I am alive by 1 HP! Except for the fact that, hear me out now, we can pull that back, and then we can put that back into hand, and then I have a lot more HP to speak of. Yay! I love having HP! Jin is going to be leveled again before I find the goddamn Helen. Come on, Helen. Come on. Come on, you know you like me. I'm dangling that food bit that I was talking about, Kennen. I have food. Look, I have fruit. I have sugar. Who doesn't want fruit and sugar? Apparently this fucking guy. Jin does. Jin is so fucking chill. Jin is just having a good time, apparently. Jin is enjoying his life. Me, not so much. I can recast the Doom Beast, and then I can cast Shadow Assassin, and then I will find the thing. Dishy Dragon King, good night. Thank you for joining the stream and for requesting that 1v1. Appreciate it. We'd like to eventually do something here. Would love to eventually do something. That is a might. Does that kill me? That does kill me. That's unfortunate now, isn't it? Oh my god. Can I somehow buff my way out of this? I don't think I can, because it's going to be +3, which is still 21. It's still unfortunately going to be 21 there. Yeah, the might is a little bit killer. I can counter the ping. I can counter the ping, which is just exact lethal. We didn't find the Helen. Deny the boom. It's exactly lethal still, unfortunately. It's still exactly lethal. Because the recall's not enough. Ah, damn it. Okay, well, the recall is barely enough. We're gonna do this one more time. I think it was 3 singles requested, and I will find a Kennen. I will top deck a Kennen. I will mulligan for the fucking Kennen, and it's astronomical how bad my luck is with this deck today. Like, fucking astronomical. Like, the probability of me not seeing a 3 of on the 3rd attempt is just so goddamn low. Some of those are good cards. Get fucked. These are also not Kennens, unfortunately. Call the manager. Call Helen's manager. Excuse me? Hi, I'm honestly have more text. Good. Excellent. I'm gonna be doing the same thing until I find that goddamn rat. Where is the rat? Where's the Helen rat? Give me rat Helen. Give me rat Helen. That's not a rat Helen. I don't care. Give me rat Helen. Also, if you are interested in looking at some interesting decks that aren't the same thing over and over again, Queen is actually bringing some bangers here. So yeah, look at Queen's decks and look at my suffering. That is not a Kennen, but it's fine. We're gonna top deck one. Here we go. Navori Conspirator into Kennen. That's a Kennen. It's a Kennen who's going through his emo phase. Emo Helen. He grew some spines. He became a devotee of Nocturne. Because that's things that happen, right? We're gonna block and attack into the Nora, which is great. That's good. I like it. We like it. Karen, stop sleeping with the pool boy and get over here. Right? Glad Marvado, hello. Welcome back. We're having an alright time of things. I'm currently trying desperately to find one small yordle, and my yordling is not happening. The yordling is just an absolute failure. I'm having a pretty good day though, thank you for asking. It's alright. It's alright. It's actually pretty good. I'm just, where is he? Where is he? Why is he a stubborn motherfucker? Come on. It's a 1-drop. It's a fucking 1-drop. I'll find it eventually. Don't worry. Don't you worry about it. We didn't top deck any flash bombs, so that's good. That's progress. I love it when that happens. Yay! That's a group shot. That's a group shot. No. My elusives, they stay. My elusives, they hang around. My elusives, they're gonna stick to the board even if I can't find a goddamn rat. One whole time. These Yordles only come around when Teemo's on the front line. If it's Poros, you need Braum. It's currently just a Kennen situation, which is always great. There's the concurrent timelines. Okay, all right. That's fine. That's good. That's okay. That's, I don't have any good emotes to that, so I'm just gonna non-emote and cry, Kennen! Kennen. That's a God Will of fucking Seed Lake. That is not a Kennen. That is a Risu, the Silent Storm, who's also gonna summon the Storm Cloud, which is pain. But I can recall the droplet so that the Risu's the Sudden Storm. That's the fucking living library. God. Devo, hello! That aligns base deck. It actually looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I want one thing. I just want one thing. You know, girls only want one thing, and it's the top deck of Kennen in a reasonable fucking goddamn time frame, which is apparently just impossible. It's apparently just absolutely fucking impossible. Get a huge Poro Ram. Poro Ram would be pretty good, actually. Riot, she's doing April Fools with Poros. I would play the shit out of that. Did I find a Kennen? Oh my god, I found a Kennen! Holy shit, my world has changed. Not very much significantly because I'm still probably gonna die, but still, I have found something. I have found one whole thing, and that's enough. Helen, you're late. You can screech all you want in the cutest voice that you can muster. You're still fucking goddamn late. You're still late, buddy. Okay, we're gonna do the usual stuff. We're gonna put it back. We're gonna get a copy. We're gonna get some Marks of the Storm, and we're gonna start punching a little bit when we can. Because there's also just like a lot of problems with that board called Risu is coming back, or the Storm Cloud is coming back, and I don't really have everything to save stuff like that. Are we forging on the Nora, or are we forging on the Living Library? It's probably the Nora to save, right? Nah, yeah, no? Oh, no, it just forges on itself. What am I saying? I have no idea what I'm saying. Okay, well, I'm gonna hit that. We get a Jhin finally. Nora is at bay for now. We have a Doom Beast to also inflict some more havoc. You hope Kennen wins. You're a Karen main, and he's just so fun. People get so trolled by the bottom 3 draws, and his voice lines are so cute. Yeah, he's super bad, but also memeer than he looks, just like you. I hate that you've made like a whole world and environment. Like, it's very good, but I also hate it. Oh my god. I mean, we're gonna lose it in a hot minute anyway. There's not a lot of great things for it to trade into because the Caitlyn might get hit here. But if it's that, then okay. If it's that, then okay. Bye, Ephemeral Kennen. Bye. I have another one. I have Nopifies. One of these is gonna do something. I now have found another Kennen, actually. You just adapted a copy pasta, and thus a new copy pasta is born. Indeed. You're supposed to just read about Kennen not coming home to be able to process what units do. That's true. I am just traumatized. And this is how I'm fixing it. That's just, oh, it's a triple impact slippery wave rider. Woo! Oh my god. Triple impact. Oh my god. All right, it's fine. As we're doing fine. Everything is fine. We're just gonna cast a sign-in. We're gonna buff our things. I find flash bombs, but flash bombs resolve after everything gets buffed and we get hit. We're hitting the sign-in anyway. Good stuff. Kennen, help. I know you're a little bit far from helping me immediately, but maybe we can turn this shit around a little bit. Maybe if you played Homecoming on Kennen, he would come back home. No, he can get fucked by this point. I'm kidding. We still slightly respect the Kennen. It's okay. I'm salty. I am fucking salty. I hope you know I am salty. I feel salt in my bones. Please don't kill my sign-in. Thank you for probably just yeeting all of my units into the future Caitlyn, but that's okay. That's okay. We have a cannon. Give me more. If he dies, we have a new one. It's okay. We're gonna plant this on something. Probably that, because that's the scariest. Nora is unfortunately just getting procs off of everything. So that's intimidating. There's a Sunlight Urchin dumping bird. Bye, bird. That's a portal. Why are you finding so many lizards? What is this lizard to draw ratio? What? Yeah, what the fuck is that lizard to draw ratio? Like, actually. Why are there 2, 3, 4s that cost 2 mana about to materialize? That's just rude. Oh, and they have impact. Oh, and they have impact. Yes, because of course they have impact. Hit the sign in. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I do give a fuck, but also not anymore because I live in a state. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna find cannons, and we're gonna hit the board. And we're going to live somehow. I believe. We have Concussive Palm, we've got Nopifies, we have a fraction of a chance. Kennen and RA deck reminds you that R. Kelly song Bounce. I live in a state, isn't it? We live in a society. I live in a board state, really. Get rid of my Jins. I don't need Jins. I got Jins for days. I did need the blocker, though. That's a bit rude of you. I did need that blocker just like a wee bit. How's the Jin doing? He's approaching something. He's approaching usability. Okay, good. Keep smacking, keep hitting, keep doing stuff. Get that shit out of here. We get a cannon. I can recall to resummon the cannon. So we put that back and then we put that down and then we get things. And then I unfortunately mages also. We get 2 cannons actually, plus the stun, which might be something. Lightning Rush is so good. Lightning Rush is also just it's a very good card. It's fun. It would have helped if this wasn't my first time actually getting the Lightning Rush Cannon combo, but it is, so here we go. We should be able to attack also with our Cannon Boy and maybe kill a Nora before it levels, because I would also like to do that if you don't mind. Thank you for that. Hooray! Rat is here. Rat's doing things. We have another Recall Rat in hand, if I'm remembering correctly. Yes, we do. Okay, excellent. And then we're gonna swing. I think, yeah, we're gonna swing, and we're gonna get a couple of those guys. We're gonna see what happens. If a 3-4 blocks, we fucking put the marks on that. Hi! Yeah, we might just die, but that's okay. Yeah, the quick attack is actually slightly awkward without a Twin Disciplines in hand, but that's still okay. Just taking the damage. Yeah, let's try and kill Nora at least. And then, can we survive the impact with the stun? I think we can. I think we still can, actually. And then we're just gonna put all of this over here. Get rid of that, so no big portals. Jin is leveled. Jin is fucking leveled, which is exciting. Down to 4 on our opponent's side. Boop, boop. Nora, yes, let's take that. We get 1 God Willow Seedling proc, so boom, there he goes. We find a counter spell, which is always fun and exciting to see. That is a mysterious portal. Oh no. Oh, thank you for not high rolling. Oh God, please let me cast something. Please let me cast something. Please let me cast something. I would love to cast something right now. It would be great, actually. if I could cast for a second. Okay, so that we need to get the fuck away from, because it has Overwhelm and that is just going to murder us entirely. Let's do this. Let's do that. Nope, we're still alive. We are still technically living. We are still technically calling this living. We can also recall this and smack something else in order to avoid that additional impact proc. So we're still hanging around, and the Jin next turn should be able to actually get us to be able to win on the open attack. Nexus, Ephemeral blocks the 3-4. Oh, yeah, you're right. I should have just recalled the Ephemeral, not the permanent. That is a group shot. Down to 3 still. Wait, is that worth nopifying? I mean, I'd like to still have it, to be honest. I think still having it is better, because then we can recast and kill the Caitlyn. Yeah, I think we probably should have gone for a different unit. I think we're still okay, unless they have a Get Excited. If they have Get Excited, we're fucking dead, of course. But I don't know how much that deck is actually running things other than just straight up units and flash bombs over burn. Because if there's no burn, then we're okay. If it's a burn-free scenario, we're fine. Jin Lethal Prage, pretty much Jin Lethal Prage. It's at 18 of fucking 12. And we have a counter spell and the Nopify if we are allowed to live until the next turn. It's just unfortunately living until the next turn, which looks like we actually are here. That's fine, nothing dies. Let's go with Jin. We have Nopify, we have Deny open. And everybody's at 3, right? Everybody's at 3. It's a lovely number, the number 3. It's not 4 though. And that's what we've got in our boy here. Come on, psychopath, let's go. Psychopathy for the win. No, not Banana Blaster. I think we just countered that though. Yeah, we can just counter that. That is a 4, yeah, because it got the thingy. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, let's just not deal with the Banana Blaster Ranger Knight Defector. Goddamn. We're still got protection from that burn that I was afraid of. That is a Portal Palooza into a Phantom, not the Phantom, Conductor of the Mist, big Phantom Butler, expensive Phantom Butler. It close to 200 days since we've gotten a new Border Guardian. Is that true? I mean, I'd fucking believe it. It feels like it's been a while. Yeah, let's just go with Jin with a Curtain Call and hope that that works. Curtain calling it out. There's no counter spells in those regions. There's no counter spells in those regions except for Puzzling Signpost, and we finally found a cannon. Holy shit, the Helen! We attack with the cannon for spells. Yes, but also if we need the spells, I think we're dead on the next attack anyway. I believe it, though I think that, I want to say World Ender was more recent than 200 days ago? Unless I'm fucking wrong, because I know that they released all the corrupted stuff. Boards and Guardians, though, are a separate thing. Boards and Guardians are a separate thing than the card aesthetics and the card backs and skins. But yeah, Boards or Guardians have been a while. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's been ages. Yeah, like, I remember when all of these came out. Kane's Shadows was probably the last newish one, the new fancy one. Did you get a board? No, we got the Kane boards, but what else? I think we did actually just get the Kane boards looking at this, because the rest came out at least a year ago. Bandlewood was for the fucking Bandle expansion, which was ages. Let's get a new thing. I would love a new thing. Please give me more things to, please give me more things to buy. Because I obviously need to give Riot more money. The challenges are gone. Queen, thank you for asking. I was gonna leave it there, because the stream has actually hit 3 hours by now. And 3 hours is usually how long that I stream for. Because of the CDS game, everything got pushed back a couple hours. So for now, I think I'm just gonna head out for the evening. Thank you all for joining the stream, though. I had a lot of fun. Still have yet to find a victory in the CDS, but it's fine. My memeable. I'm pretty sure, have the spiciest deck building of anyone else in the competition. So fuck your meta bullshit that I've seen before. Until you bring me Bandle Soul, no one else is gonna match up. You had a spicy Fiora Bra Mother's Call. I definitely bring it on the next time I'm live, but I also will, you know what, I've passed a bullet on that one because I don't like playing against Fioras. Legends of Runeterra players begging Ryan to give them stuff to spend money on, and a Lawaran Ryan is just like, nah. Yeah, it's a little bit like, nah, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Like I've seen people on Twitter coming up with like all kinds of ideas of like, if you paid for better animations on the cards, or like Prismatics did more stuff, or like Boars and Guardians, and like paying for little icons. Like I would pay, or like Nexus skins. Someone mentioned the idea of having little Nexus skins so that it looks like different things. I, of course, suggested truck nuts, but also the idea as a whole would be just kind of dope. Fiora and the Judgment card exists and people don't respect that. Yeah, here's the thing. I respect it because I know that it can one-shot me. So therefore, I also have equal amounts of just like deep hatred, but also intense, like, if I fall for the Judgment Fiora, I have just fallen for the Judgment Fiora. Like, there's nothing else to do about it. I'm just an idiot and I deserve it. But yes, thank you all for joining. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Let's go find somebody else to raid out to send you folks somewhere where we can also just find somebody to annoy. Let's go find somebody to annoy who's live right now. Legends of Runeterra, here we go. Catch you all later. Indeed. Oh my god, there's like nobody on right now. There's like nobody on. Throw a tornado at us and yeet us out of Kansas. All right, time to leave Kansas. Oh, how about this person? First time playing Runeterra. That sounds pretty neat. You'll stream tomorrow? Oh, nice. Nice. If you want to post it in a Discord somewhere, I don't care if people post it on my Discord. Feel free. Okay. Let's go with this person. Apparently they're playing Runeterra for the first time. Let's go introduce them to the terrors and the wonders of this game. And I hope to see you all again on a future stream. I'll be here. Today's Monday. I'll be here on Thursday and Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific time. Off Saturday. Back on Sunday. My next match in the CDS is, I believe, going to be on a Thursday. So I'm going to be potentially early on a Thursday coming up in the next couple weeks. But I'll announce it when that's actually a thing. For now, off 2 days, back the next 2 days. Bye, Internet. Thank you all again.